All right.
Yeah,
there we go.
In fact, here, I'll check it right here. I'll feedback.
That sucks.
I'll feedback loop us in a second. It'll probably pop up. Yeah. So, all right, they should definitely be getting it now. Because it was muted. You know why? Because you were probably doing something else.
No, the device got changed somehow.
Hey! All right.
Well,
play the intro again.
All right, we're going back to the intro.
Yeah, we're going to just play the intro again. Sorry.
Retry.
Well, you know what? Just play it. We'll just don't even do the camera changes. Just like, I mean,
we'll let you hear the new intro real quick.
Fast. Yeah. Just reset that real fast. Let me bring it back up here. So, yeah.
This is the new intro sound.
Yeah, check it out.
There's a time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from working at all.
If that doesn't make you go break a fucking bank window, I don't know what will. God damn it. Occupy the Hamptons. Hashtag Occupy Hamptons.
Take the brick, throw it through the window.
Right through the fucking window. Yeah, it was something, because you were telling me, you were like, dude, we got to use this speech somehow. I'm like, all right, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I got this.
So yeah, we're trying to figure, we're going to poll y'all on poll. I could do for some good polling. But we want to take like a poll of like the audience. So like, what's a better time for y'all to come check us out live? Because I mean, we definitely appreciate. We definitely see you, some of y'all out there that check the archives out and all that stuff. But we'd love to have like a live audience, like Ashley, who was able to tell us that there was no sound. Because God knows, we'd probably go.
Yeah, we would have gone like a whole
hour without any fucking sound
until one of us noticed. Wait, why isn't the thing on the screen?
Yeah, like I don't see the
oh shit, we've been doing this all time with no sound.
Fuck.
And then we would have had to turn on the sound and be like, duh, we've been talking for the last hour.
We're talking to nobody.
Just amongst ourselves.
Yeah. Hey, it was pretty entertaining though, right? Okay, so what do I got to? I guess I got to restart everything. So yeah, new studio, as you can see. So we got this monitor right here, and we can even put your face on this monitor if you Google call us. But we can't really. I don't think we can do that today because the webcam mic, I guess.
Yeah, I mean we could make it work, but.
I mean, it
wouldn't be as good as if we had the H2 with us today.
Yeah, and also you could send the board signal to them, but then they get mixed feedback and all that stuff.
They'd get themselves.
Yeah, we got this bad boy right here, and then of course there's our big monitor out there which you can't see, and then we got this new, hey, we actually sitting looking at you. Instead of, you like a mouse from a hole in the corner of the fucking room, like from the mouse hole.
Some just weird guy sitting in the corner watching people talk. Hey, these people are talking.
That actually was kind of a cool aesthetic about it.
Yeah.
And then off to this side, my man found out that he can run 3 monitors on three
on one graphics card.
And he got this great like monitor over here that's like tilted in portrait, and it's like a teleprompter. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so we have the live chat over there. So now we can see you. It's a dedicated monitor for live chat.
Yeah, no excuses on like that when Sherry, aka Sherry, but Riley, from the Women for Bernie page over on Facebook and one of the other Bernie Crat groups, she was like typing the whole show.
Like, we didn't catch it till the end, and we're like,
assholes,
we're dicks.
So so again, like I'm switching jobs. So the brief of it is I'm switching fucking jobs soon, and then with that all being said, we're gonna have like a different time. And what's great is because where I live now, I don't have to. At this time, I would be running to the bus, freaking out, like oh shit.
Yeah, but now that you're in the new location,
down in Philly, like I only have to take that one bus. I don't have to transfer.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. I freaking love it so much. Plus, dude, the bar around the corner from my house, the happy hour, $2 quesadillas, dollar hot dogs for happy hour, and like half price drafts. It's dude, I'm gonna be an alcoholic in a month. I'm kind of worried.
You're gonna be like Barney from The Simpsons.
Hey,
I'm hammered.
so it's August 8th, and we're back for right now with actual sound.
Bitches.
So what's been up with you, brother? It's been a minute.
Yeah, by fucking taking care of fucking trying to get this room set up. Painted the fence out front.
Looks good. Looks real good.
There was something. I'm trying to think of fucking what else has been going on. I'm a little.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. So I'm trying to think of what's been not been mentioned. Yeah, I don't know. Just been keeping on, I guess.
Keeping on, huh?
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah, I guess I switched jobs for one, so I'm not doing the restaurant gig no more. I'm going back to my old catering company because they were desperate for a dude because they had a guy just quit on them who ran their warehouse. And I'm like, all right, well, hold my beer, and I decided to get in on that. Oh, hey, hi. Yeah, you're doing your promo. The last show that we did was prior to the Mesmeria Age of Truth show. Jesus Christ, that was July now. Fuck. And nah, dude, I got up and I did a Rage Against the Machine song with the boys in Mesmeria, and it was pretty good. I did Freedom. And I got up there and did my little Zach De La Roca thingy or whatever. And it was pretty badass, dude. I have to say, like, I'm a very harsh critic on myself, especially when I perform live musically and so forth. But I'm like, all right, cool. All right. I'm like, that's funny.
I like how it like just picked the one of me just like I like I look pretty silly. Right
Dude,
there.
the thumbnails they select are hilarious sometimes. And we don't pick them.
I wonder if it's like a live thumbnail.
No. It's just a random. They just pick a random shot and shit like that.
I think it's the middle of whatever's there.
Something like that. Yeah.
So like because when this link was posted, that was the middle image. That's the one that's going to show up now. Us
laughing.
Yeah.
And all
me like leaning over to grab my tea.
just all. So yeah, I went to the Rage song with those guys, and now everyone's like, "Yo, like, why don't we do a Rage cover band?" I'm like, "All right, cool."
Hey.
We're actually doing a house house show, with that guy that right there who just that notification, Jesse. The band Ketosis, my roommate's other band, because he has like 7 of them. In all honesty, but my roommate Eric, his band, and Jesse, their band Ketosis, they were gonna do a CD. They did a CD release show at Dave & Buster's in Philadelphia, and there was like a mob of people there. Like Eric was telling me, unfortunately, I couldn't go because of work, and by the time I got off of work and all that crap, because I actually picked up an extra shift, and so more or less, they had played to a mob of people down at Dave & Buster's, and it was awesome. But then they did a second they were set to do a second release show, because if anyone's not familiar with the Philadelphia, Dave & Buster's is like on the waterfront of the Delaware River, and then kind of center city-ish, almost on the way towards South Philly. But then they got a big fan base, and especially Jesse, he's originally from the Northeast area, Northeast Philadelphia, which is a whole other fucking country in and of itself, in all honesty. But they were set to do a CD release show at a place called Whiskey Tango, but the place closed.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, that's the nature of that place, dude. Like it's been like 10 different ownerships and stuff like that. So Eric was just like, fuck it, we'll just do the show at our house. So we're gonna do a house show, and there's like 10 bands playing.
House party.
Yeah, and again, there's like 10 death metal bands playing. So there may not be a fucking house left.
Who needs a house?
I hope he like gives me like prorates my rent if there's no house, you know, because I paid for the month, you know what I mean? Like I hope I get a little something back if there's no house to sleep in. Yeah. But no, it's gonna be fun, dude. And I set it up perfectly for myself because I put my 2 week notice in at my job, and I told him August 18th is my last day. August 19th is the show. I'm not telling you where. I'm not putting that on fucking YouTube. You got to know us. All right, that's too fucking weird. No, I don't need some, you know.
Yeah. If you know us, send a message and
we'll think about it. We got to, you know, it's a pretty tight. I'm working the door, so I'm the gatekeeper. I get to see who comes and who gets to come in and who doesn't.
Are you the gatekeeper?
Are you the key master? Great pull. Great pull on that one.
Little reference there.
So yeah, it was just like fuck it, because a lot of the venues in, you know, any music venue really across the country, across anywhere, like they're booked months in advance. So like this happened to them and they couldn't reschedule anywhere at a different building. So we just said fuck it, we're gonna do it at our place. We got a jam spot in the basement. Just move the couch into the fucking laundry room. Just pile everyone the fuck downstairs. Move the couches up in the living room around, and boom, get 2 kegs, $5 to get in, $5 a cup. That's what every house show in Philly does. You know, we got a band called Chuggernaut.
Chuggernaut?
Chuggernaut, yes.
That's a good name.
Yeah, it is.
I like that.
Chuggernaut is
Chuggernaut.
They're from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yo, listen, dude, we're going down to Philly and we're gonna play this wicked house party. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you park the car.
Well, good luck with parking in where we're at. It's Philly, dude. Fortunately, there's a train station with a free parking lot around the corner from us. So, if that wasn't a hint, but more or less, yeah, they're coming down from Massachusetts, and it's so funny because it's like my roommate Eric, like, you know, he's blessed with his employment because he gets to work from home, and in essence, he gets to work from his phone. You know what I mean? So he can go out to shows and check out bands and help, you know, support bands and stuff like that, and get some energy up and going. But he just sits there. He'll go to these shows and he'll be like, "Yo, you guys want to play?" You know, of course he'll tie one on, and he'll be like, "Yo, play my party." Play my CD release party. So all of a sudden, it went from like 5 bands to 10, and an acoustic opener. and there's a chance that I'm gonna get up and do shit.
Hey,
you know, we originally scheduled this to go from like 7:30 to 11. I don't fucking see that happening, dude. Like, even with Ketosis / Mesmeria providing the entire backline, like all the bands had to do is just show up with a guitar and drumsticks. Like that's all they got to come. That's all they got to bring, and maybe their pedals if they got special sounds and stuff like that. But they just got to show up with their shit, and it's just like as soon as one band's done, unplug and then plug the next guy in, and that's it. But it's gonna be crazy, dude. Like I fortunately, okay, so I gave my 2 week notice on August 18th. Done the job, done. That's it. Then August 19th the party. August 20th recovery. You know, or we're probably going to still be partying, and then August 21st I start the new job. Yeah. So hopefully I'm not too smashed like I was this Saturday, because I went to a party. Jesse, our buddy Jesse in Northeast from Ketosis, went to his wife's birthday party, and hammer drunk. Just, oh my god, 3 sheets and a fucking comforter to the wind. I mean, just toast.
3 sheets in a hurricane.
3 sheets in a hurricane, just toasted, dude. And the beauty of it is that the bus that we used to get to and from, fucking stand. Hang on a second. New studio, new kinks, new everything. Stop falling. There we go. I had to fix the leg. Yeah. But yeah, fortunately for us, dude, like there's a bus that runs 24 hours between our 2 houses. So nice. just went up there. Nice. Just got up there at like 8:39, and then left at like 3. Got home, left at 2, got home like 2:30, quickly ran down to Mike's Pizza in Manioc, and grabbed a bunch of slices, brought them back to the house, and just I'm going to bed. I'm done.
Wait, pizza at 3 a.m?
Yeah, dude.
Was he like open 24?
No, they're open to like 3:30 in the morning. These two places on Main Street in Manioc. Like as soon as you hit Main Street, in Manioc from the Philly side of it, dude, it's the city, man. It's the shit. Like I can't believe I waited till I was 36. Oh yeah, I had a birthday recently, but whatever. I can't believe I waited till I was 36 years old to finally move to Philadelphia. In all honesty. Like I should have done it. I should have done it sooner. I should have moved downtown so much fucking sooner.
I don't know. I'd move downtown, but I don't really like the city. I don't know.
I think you would dig this neighborhood though.
I don't know. I've always been a suburb person. I like open spaces and being able to like fucking drive or go fucking 15 minutes away by car and go to Valley Forge Park or whatever.
They got a bus that goes there.
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna take a bus just to go to fucking park.
Well, we got parks too.
Well, yeah, there's Fairmount Park,
which is so easy to get to from my house.
I wonder if they still do the drum circle back in there.
They might.
Fucking drum circles used to be fun.
Oh, hang on. Oh, wait, this is a different thread. I thought there was something. Yeah. Jesse, we're trying to actually get a D&D game organized. So that'd be cool. But yeah, oh shit. That's not good. All right, apparently, yeah, our lights have been having a problem in the basement.
Oh.
Because they're the fluorescent tube lights. So Eric's asking if anyone's got lighting. Oh shit. I'm like, dude, let's just go get Christmas lights. Fuck it. Just hang a bunch of Christmas lights up. String lights. I don't know, man.
Stranger Things style.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is coming back soon.
Yes.
Can't wait. It's Barb. Barb is that fucking giant monster now. I'm calling it right now. Barb is going to be the fucking antagonist of the entire season. Calling it right now.
Hey, that would be an interesting twist. What a twist.
So yeah, I mean, more or less, I think you would dig it, dude. I think you would dig it. Like smokes are expensive, and some of like the sugary products, like some of the stuff down there can get expensive. But like I said, I mean, I'm gonna miss it tonight because we're doing the show late. I'm not gonna be able to get back in time, dude. I can go like get dinner and a drink for $10 between 5 and 7 at this bar around the corner from my house.
Nice,
dude, and pig out. Like the first time that Eric took me there, I got 2 hot dogs, a quesadilla, had wings, got like 3 beers, like $12. Like,
it's nice.
And then like I threw the bartender the chick because she's a hot little Puerto Rican girl, so I threw her a $5 tip because I was just like, yo, this is the shit. This is awesome. This is amazing. So.
$5, that's like 45%.
Yeah, well,
right
I mean, I unfortunately fell in love like a bar boyfriend. So it's the one thing I am trying to stop myself from doing is I'm not going to be a fucking bar boyfriend. All right, well, I guess I'll have to elaborate. The guy, like, there's dudes that will go to a bar when a specific bartender, like an attractive bartender, let's be real, you know what I mean, like a hot chick.
Oh yeah, well, I know what you're talking about because I fell into that same trap.
Really?
We used to play our version of Vampire the Masquerade at this place called Camelot. It was a club. I forget what city it was in, but our game master knew the guy who owned the place.
Okay.
And they like had no business on Thursday nights. Like nobody came in there on Thursday nights,
which is weird because it's Thirsty Thursday.
It's a bar, but it was also a nightclub, and they just didn't do any business on Thursdays. So we had the whole place to ourselves on Thursday nights, and had this one fucking really fucking cute bartender who worked every Thursday night, and like I would just sit at the bar and fucking drink Rocky Mountain motherfuckers.
Yes. Oh my God, I haven't had one in a while. Yeah, I gotta get one.
Yeah,
I might do that tonight.
Those things are pretty good. I don't normally like alcohol, but those things were like, it was like Not bad. Pretty tasty. Doesn't taste like fucking all the shit that got put into it.
But they will fuck you up, son.
Yeah.
They will fuck you up good.
Yeah. And when you don't drink when you drink as rarely as I do, you get one of those little things with the 5 shots in it, and boom, you're good.
So what was your moment of clarity of just like, I gotta stop doing this? Like, this chick only likes me for my money. Like she you know what I mean, and only likes me because I'm a customer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, she was still cool to talk to, but eventually I realized, okay, yeah, she's just blowing smoke up my ass about the whole being, like, oh, I don't date customers, blah blah blah, like that, as if that was the only reason. Because like one night her boyfriend showed up, and I was like, you fucking bitch.
yeah, you know what?
You could at least told me you had a fucking boyfriend.
Just say that.
Just be real. I would have fucking probably sat there and talked to you anyway because you were cool anyway. Like,
Right.
Like, you don't have to bullshit me for me to buy drinks. Like,
but you know what? Like, why not just say that? Why not just sit there and say,
yeah, just be real.
Hey,
I got a boyfriend, but
hey, if you're a cool guy, because you are. Vern is a fucking cool guy.
Well, thank you.
And but more or less, like, you just I don't understand. Like, I don't want to sit there and say that she was quote unquote leading you on, but it's just like, was she just? Was it embarrassment? Was it like, I don't want to hurt his feelings, or I don't know what the fucking end game for that is.
I don't know. It kind of bothered me more the way she handled it than if she had just been like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." I would have been like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever." You're still a cool person, so I'll still fucking sit here and talk with you. I'll still sit here and drink. Like, it's like, you don't have to blow smoke up my ass.
Right.
I'm not like fucking one of those people that's like, oh my God. Like, fucking no, just be like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. It's like, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, well, it would it would be the same thing too, like with this chick. You know what I mean? Like, because from what I understand is she is single. But if it's like, okay, if you're not interested, well, then again, I got to sit there and be like, hey, want to go get some coffee? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
or something, maybe actually pop a date question on her or something like that. But again, you definitely don't want to fall into like bar boyfriend. Like, that's the worst, dude. It's the worst. Like, I've seen guys just go to bars because of this one chick that's there, and it's like, oh, she gives me attention. It's like, yeah, but that's because you got green in your back pocket, bro. Like, like, it's like the guys that like think they're gonna bring the strippers home. You know what I mean? Like, first off, you need coke. Like, that usually does it. Like, and I'm not interested in coke, so that's just not me.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll see if I can pop off the dome like shit in the news. Oh yes, I was asking you about this at the beginning of the show. So a lot of some of the crazy shit, maybe we can get to it, that happened during our long ass break. Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's now a female actress. Well, it wouldn't be a male actress.
Oh yeah.
There's an actress. I don't know her name. She's kind of cute, honestly. I don't know if you saw her.
I can't remember.
There we go. Yeah, we just do the magic of Google. New Doctor Who. Jodie Whittaker.
Let's see a picture.
Hang on.
Can't really see.
Hang on.
Got to make that shit bigger. That's current Doctor Who.
Oh, that's all right. So what it was is, now the role has usually been played by she's from Downtown Abbey. Yeah, oh geez. Thanks Google. How about the big ones? There you go. That's her. Yeah. So the role has usually been played by a dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not familiar with the lore of the show. So why don't you like give, and I'm pretty sure there'll be plenty of Who geeks that are like, this fucking guy. But tell me, like, okay, they purposely changed the actor, or they changed the person, like the actual actor playing Doctor Who, and it's something with the story, right?
Yeah, it's every time the doctor dies, or every time the doctor is mortally wounded, he can choose to regenerate instead of die. Normally, they can only do this 12 times, but so when the doctor dies, he has like really short amount of time. He sees a bunch of faces, and he gets to pick one, and that's who he becomes. And when this happens, he gets a new personality. He still has all the same memories and whatnot, but he gets a new personality, and that's how they change the actor. Is the doctor, regenerates, and boom, then they switch actors.
Which is a pretty clever way of keeping a show going.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's kind of genius, actually.
Yeah. Because they can just sit there and write a new guy in and be like, oh, well, why does he look like this? You know what I mean? Oh, this is blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was apparently an uproar over the fact that Jodie Whittaker is now taking over the lead role.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the old doctor, like, I guess he was just done, like his contract was up, and they were like,
Well, he wanted to move on to some other projects. He enjoyed being Doctor Who, but like he's Peter Capaldi's getting older, and all the running around and stuff is getting harder, and the long hours of working on the show and whatnot. So he wants to move on to some other projects. So they had to find somebody else.
and they pretty much quote unquote kill him off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kill him off, and then they pick Jodie Whittaker. Now there was a firestorm across the internet from I don't know, like yeah. Now I don't.
rather make the doctor a female.
Well, let me ask, what do you feel about that? What do you think about that?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to keep an open mind, because the trick to a good doctor is that you believe that underneath of the way they act, they're still the doctor.
Right.
If a person can't, sell that, then then they're probably not a good doctor. But I'm open to it, but I don't know. The way I see it, I think it's kind of weird, because the doctor's over 2,000 years old, and he's been a male for 2,000 years. I think it would be kind of weird to switch to being a female after 2,000 years. Like, I'm only 36, and like it would be really weird to switch to a female. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, and, So imagine after 2,000 years,
Dude, Caitlyn Jenner.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, Bruce became Caitlyn at like 60.
yeah, but
But then again, he also had a lot of money she has a lot of money to do that shit.
yeah, but I don't know. I just think after 2,000 years, that would be a really odd thing to have go on. I mean, I knew it was going to happen, because they brought the master back as the mistress, and so I kind of figured, all right, well, if they're doing a female master, but I'm betting the next doctor's going to be a female as well. Like, personally, all right, sorry, don't bite my head off, feminists out there, but I think the doctor should be a guy, because he's traditionally been a guy. But
does it really matter though?
it doesn't really matter, as long as they play the role right, or, play the role well, and like you believe that it's still the doctor. Like if they're doing, I guess in that aspect, it really just comes down to the writers.
Yeah.
But
it will be it will be Jodie and how she takes direction from the director and the script guys, and how they translate all this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a team effort.
yeah, so
But
like,
I mean,
I don't have a problem with her taking over the role. I just think it's just kind of odd, after 50 years of men playing the doctor, suddenly it's a female.
well,
It's kind of like they have that show Van Helsing on Netflix, and it's fucking a woman, And it's like, wait, I saw the movie. Van Helsing was totally a dude. Like,
Well, yeah,
you know,
but but is it actually Van Helsing or was it the chick that helped Van Helsing?
no, I think it's I think she's playing Van Helsing, which I think is kind of weird because it's like, why would you name a chick Van? Personally, like,
Vanessa.
oh yeah, Vanessa like Vanessa Helsing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because to me it just comes down to like I'm not one that's like, oh, well, you know, I'm not being like militant about this or nothing like that. It's just like, okay, with the Ghostbusters, I didn't care. Like, because that's
I cared more about the movie looking like it was gonna suck.
right.
Than
Well,
I cared about the.
and my
I cared more about that fucking ugly ass Cadillac they used as Ecto One.
oh, the hearse.
Yeah, the fucking like late '80s. It's like, can you pick the ugliest era of Cadillacs to pick from? Like,
Well, but that was kind of the point though, is that because what was interesting with that with that one, I only saw bits and pieces and I read it on Wikipedia, so I saw it in my head. And it was there was interesting things because, like, you know, you think that they're gonna, you know, you see them touring the abandoned firehouse to buy it, and then they find out how much it costs, and like, oh, we can't fucking afford that, so they end up getting like this office space above a Chinese restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, it's because it showed like this really humble beginning type stuff. Because like, where was it? Like, because in the first Ghostbusters, it's like, how did they get this money? Like, where did they get this money to do all this shit?
well,
Like,
Egon was a scientist, so
right. Well,
you know,
yeah,
there's a possibility that he was like, you know,
had patents, I guess.
yeah,
Or,
like,
yeah.
invented something amazing. Fucking, that's where he got his money from. But like, I still think like, here's what I would have done.
Well,
like the original Ecto one, that was like the coolest fucking Cadillac they could have picked for that. Like, I think they should have been like, oh, my uncle has this old Cadillac, you know, and then go into the garage and uncover it and have it be that old fucking Cadillac ambulance.
Well, oh, okay, just the ambulance, not all souped up. Because here's where my criticism of the movie was, is that leading up to it, the way Paul Feig was talking about it, he made you believe that it was like, this is a continuation of the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, it almost, it felt like this was going to be Ghostbusters 3. You know what I mean? But it just turned out to be a reboot. But the thing was, is like, there was too many. Again, it was all in the lead up to it where they would say things about like, oh, it's canon and continuation, but it's not. It's a re-envisioning of it.
It's like a soft continuation reboot.
But it wasn't, though. Like, it totally was new because, and here's where they got screwy, because it's like, okay, unfortunately, it kind of throws a wrench in the works when Harold fucking Ramis dies.
Yeah.
You know, in production.
Yeah.
Bill Murray's like, I don't know. Maybe I would do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do.
Well, he
maybe...
said he would only do the movie if fucking Peter Venkman died.
Oh, yeah. But that was the thing. He wasn't Venkman in that movie.
Well, I mean, no, he said only if his character died. That's I probably got my name
right.
mixed
Well,
up.
because he was the cab driver. So, really, those dudes only had cameos. Like, it was just you saw Dan Aykroyd, but it wasn't Ray Stingler or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you saw Bill Murray, but it wasn't Peter Venkman. You know, like they had a statue or something like that for Harold Ramis. And then also too, even with Harold Ramis, for Egon Spangler, they said like the one chick worked with him on the proton packs. So and Egon did exist in that universe, but it's not a continuation. Is it, I guess, an alternate timeline thingy, or that's my critique of it. Yeah. But other than that, like, there was some funny shit in there, dude. It was, you know,
I don't know. But it's everything I saw from it, like all the previews and all the fucking clips I saw of it, I was just like, this just no.
Well, they said the CGI was like a little bit way too much, and that they used.
Yeah, that was one of my criticisms. It was like, all right, like, your shit pops way too much.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But that's new movie. That's the new way of movie making now. You know what I mean? Like, that's new. That's, you know.
Yeah, but
that's what it is. It's this. It's supposed to be like this.
Like, the ghosts didn't look like ghosts. Like, yeah, you could see through them, but like, they're supposed to be like, you know,
these weird things.
It's supposed it's supposed to be just something that's like 50% opacity or less kind of thing. And these were all like popping in your face and shit. Like, I don't know. I just thought they did the CGI a bit. It was too much emphasis, I guess you could say.
Emphasis
Emphasis on the syllables.
on the syllables.
But yeah, like it just popped too much. If they had like dialed back the in your faceness of how bright everything was, it might have been better. At least on the ghosts. Like I could understand the proton packs being all bright and shit, because fucking shooting out an energy beam like that, it's gonna be pretty fucking bright. But I don't know. I just thought the whole ghosts were a bit much. That, and I don't know. From what I saw, like it just looked like they were trying too hard to make it funny. Like,
Yeah, well, that's been another problem with comedies. See, that was the beauty of like the first Ghostbusters. There's so many slow burns and slow burn lines in that fucking in that movie, dude. You know, it's like
they didn't try to make everything like super funny. Like it wasn't like you were busting out laughing at everything. Like, yeah, stuff was funny, but like they metered how much they like. It wasn't like wham after wham after wham. It was like we do something really funny, and then something that's kind of funny, and then oh, that's really funny, and then something else that's kind of funny.
Well, I mean, you know,
rather than funny.
Yeah, it's true, Your Honor. This man has no dick. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
yeah, that was.
Go get her, Ray. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
like
just little.
Are
zingers.
you a god? Well, no.
Yeah, just
Then duh. You know,
yeah,
if
little
someone,
zingers.
Ray, if someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, like I just don't understand like why the uproar. Oh, it's a female cast. It's fiction. It's not real.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? It's one thing if you were to sit there and say, we're going to do a biopic of Frederick Douglass starring Carrot Top. Okay. Okay. Then, okay. Like, that one is like, wait, what? Like, huh? Yeah, like, I don't know, Shag. You know what I mean? Like, that one, I could understand, like, everyone being, huh? Really? Really? You know what I mean? Like the Nancy Reagan story starring Monique. What? Huh? Really?
Something seems off here.
Yeah. It's fiction. It's entertainment. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
You know, like I just why so serious? Why so fucking serious? Like I don't get it.
Some people just love to fucking complain about shit.
Well, it's also, you know, let's be real. It's the Mountain Dew Dorito dust shit posting crowd, okay? Like it's the guys that just want to start shit on the internet for the sake of starting shit.
Yeah.
You know. Milo Snuffleupagus, you know what I mean? Like I will never say his name proper. I don't give a fuck.
I don't even know what his proper name is.
It's Milo Yiannopoulos. Yiannopoulos. Again, Snuffleupagus.
Well,
Yeah.
that guy can fuck himself.
Yeah. He enjoys it. But regardless
You
of
can
that,
have fun with it too.
yeah, go right ahead. But regardless of all that, like when I saw, as soon as they announced the Doctor Who with Jodie Whittaker take, I was just like, here we go. Here it comes. Bunch of neckbeards all pissed off. Here we go. You know, like, guys, who gives a shit? Who cares? And then especially, like, with the other thing real fast with the Ghostbusters, they said, well, they made all the guys seem like idiots. Well, you know, go watch a lot of other comedies that have female roles in them and how the bimbo blonde and the ditzy, you know what I mean? Like,
well, let's also point out that even guys, like male comedians, like make jokes about how stupid guys are. Like it's not like
Right.
This is like something new. Like, oh my god, making guys look stupid. It's like, dude, fucking comedians who fucking have made a living off of making themselves look fucking stupid.
Charles Grodin, Midnight Run with what's his face, Bobby De Niro, Chevy fucking Chase,
Chevy Chase,
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, like
I mentioned Carrot Top too. Like he rips on himself all the fucking time when he's on stage, dude. It's fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Like
like,
Jesus.
People are just looking for shit to bitch about.
Well, and it's so funny because it's like they try to like just spin it into like a bigger point of like, and this is how feminism is destroying our. No, it's not. No. I don't see quote unquote feminists taking all of our investment and capital domestic investment and putting it into a bank account in the Cayman Islands or Cayman or Cypress Islands. Okay, I don't think feminists are doing that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Find another enemy.
Yeah, people need to mellow the fuck out.
Speaking of guys that are making fun of themselves, one of the things it's two guys. One of the things that sucks is that we were off the air. We were off the air for the entire career of Anthony the Mooch Scaramucci as the White House communicate. Dude, that guy was amazing.
I didn't really catch much of that, but
he had a job in the White House for 10 days.
Well, yeah, I heard about it.
And they shouldn't have fired him. They should have just demoted him down the press secretary and let him go out there instead of
Spicy.
No, well, he's gone.
Yeah, I know Spicy.
He's gone. And
poor Spicy.
Mike Huckabee's daughter, Sarah Sanders Huckabee. Her name is Sanders. Are we living in a fucking movie right now? Like, this shit cannot be real, but it's so hilarious.
Yeah.
But dude, like the leaked transcripts that I had of this guy. I'm not Steve Bannon. I'm not trying to suck my own cock.
That's pretty funny.
Dude, he went in. Bryce Previs it was something. It was Reince Priebus, or what he called like a rinsed penis or something like that. Like, yeah,
that's funny.
He had a fucked up neighbor. He's on I'm not a fucking paranoiac like this guy. He thinks everyone's out to fucking get him. He's a weird. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know, but the thing is he was. There's one article like this. One op-ed said like with President Trump and with the mooch, like he said it was like they are the rise of the New York douchebag. It's, you know, the guys that walk around like, what you consider fiscally conservative and socially liberal. You know what I mean? Like, them guys like, you know, I'm a little bit of this shit, a little bit of that. Like,
hey, I got my fingers in lots of pies, all right there.
Really? Well, so, Mooch, what have you been up to ever since being fired? Like, what's going on with you, bud? You got
what, me?
I'm trying to set you up here.
I don't know. I got nothing, man. You set me up and I just falling.
Oh, strike three. You popped this one up right to the catcher, and he didn't have to take his mask off. Like, he just sat there. Oh, thanks.
Hey, I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, well, it's not like we do prep for this.
I don't know much about Scaramucci.
The mooch.
The mooch.
The mooch. I will say there's a show I watch on YouTube, The Majority Report, with Sam Cedar and his co-host Michael Brooks, who actually, oh, stop it, bill collectors, who's actually it's like debt from like years and years ago. It's like no, but the one guy he's got on there, Michael Brooks, who actually starting his own show tonight at 7 on that channel. But you should watch us first.
Always watch us.
Yeah, watch us first. He does the best impersonations. Like he's got this one. It's called Jihad Obama. Like it's a parody. You know what I mean? Because he would just be like, he'd be like, "Death to Shia, praise Sunni." Like, yeah. But he also does an impersonation called Right Wing Mandela, where it's Nelson Mandela but saying horrid right wing things.
Huh.
But the one that he did with Scaramouche, it was like the Sopranos guy, and he was talking about like because now he was technically what do you call it? Sarah Huckabee Sanders' boss. So he would sit there like, Sarah, get in here, Sarah. Savio, I need you to wear this dress. Okay, I need you to do something with the fucking makeup. I need you to do something with the fucking hair. Like I can't be having you to fuck out there fucking looking like this. Like you're representing the fucking president over here. Like,
Hey, I need you to look like a fucking high class hooker, okay? Not one of these little street bitches.
I need him maxing out the
Think professional escort. All right, there, sugar tits.
So all right, Mooch. Let's see if we can work with this here. So what would be the dollar value that you would want her to like aim for per hour?
Well, this is Trump we're talking about here. We got to be like, that fucking $10,000, $20,000 hooker right there.
Okay, damn.
Hey, we ain't going for that cheap shit.
Damn. Okay, so I mean, like we're talking Louis Vuitton. We're talking Chanel.
Hey, all that high class shit.
So like,
She better be shopping at least at Nordstrom's. She ain't shopping at Nordstrom's. We got a fucking problem here.
It's little Saks fix that. You gonna take her up the Saks?
Hey, that bitch can take herself up the shit. I ain't paying for that shit. I'm a rich guy. How do you think I got rich? You think I'm gonna go around buying people shit? Fuck you. You fucking mooch. That's why they call me Scaramucci's, because if you ask me for money, I call you a fucking mooch.
Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. Oh, the mooch. He will be missed. He will be missed. And so the other guy, the other clown of himself, of course, our president. So, yeah, did you see the Boy Scout jail? Oh, yeah.
No, what Boy Scout shit? What do you do now?
Okay, so the Boy Scouts do this thing called a jamboree, right?
Yeah.
It's like every 4 years, and it's this massive camp out that they do, and I think in Ohio or West Virginia or something like that. There's like 40 to 50,000 scouts that show up to this shit. They do like game. It's like an Olympics for them, right?
It's like Scout stock.
Yeah, it's scout stuff. So the president our president shows up, and basically, okay, so he went over the election. He basically did a campaign speech, talked about how awesome he is.
Of course.
When he was going through the whole,
I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest there ever's been. The best president. With the best, with the white. I heard him talking about like how the White House is like.
oh, he called it a dump.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
Right.
And get the fuck out and leave the job behind.
Yeah. But so he's up there at the jamboree, dude. You can't help. I know it's Godwin's rule. I know we're how deep into this stream? An hour. All right, well that's not bad. It's not bad. It's been an hour, and I'm about to do Godwin's rule. You can't help but look at the comparisons to a Hitler Youth rally.
Well, yeah. Isn't he still doing like rallies and shit around the country?
Well, not right now. He's on a 17-day vacation.
Well, yeah. But that's like Hitler shit right there. Like it really is. Like
dude,
fucking going around. He's not on campaign anymore. Why is he fucking holding rallies?
That's
fucking Nazi shit right there. I don't care what anybody says. That like you can fucking
1 hour or no, excuse me, 50 7 minutes. I did 56 minutes on Godwin's. You're 57 minute.
okay,
Where we mentioned Nazis.
Yeah, like dude, that's Nazi shit. Runner, you're a fucking president. You don't need to be fucking going around holding fucking rallies, dude.
He is technically running for re-election right now. Like he even filed like the day he got into office or shortly thereafter, he filed the paperwork, and those rallies are being paid for by taxpayer money, which the incumbent is allowed to have because you are the incumbent, and then you can have your own separate. Like you're given
but like that's just his justification for doing it because he was going to do it anyway. I'm sure of it. He loved doing those fucking rallies, just like fucking Hitler did. But but like that's fucking. I'm sorry, that's disturbing. Like, yeah, if we were 2 years into his presidency, yeah, I can understand hitting the campaign trail. I could understand that,
especially next year because he has midterms. He's going to go out and help his team.
Yeah, but we're not fucking 2 years into his presidency.
We're not even at the fucking midterms.
We're not even one fucking year into his presidency, and he's fucking out there fucking.
We're on the 200. We're on the 201st day. 201st day.
I'm waiting for him to be fucking. I'm waiting for him to be like hanging fucking American flags like this, like.
Oh, you're gonna show him?
Well, I'm surprised that they don't fucking. I'm surprised that Where's the one I'm looking for here? That one will do. Wait, hold on, wait. Where's the? Oh, there we go. I'm surprised. No, wait. What the hell happened to my one?
It might got deleted.
Yeah, it must have gotten deleted. I'll just go to. Oh wait,
That's us.
that's us.
That's us. All right.
But
the banner style ones, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised. Oh, okay. Main display. Okay, so that's good. I'll just drag.
Well,
this,
wait.
I'll just drag this over.
Can't
here
they
for now.
just this?
No, I'll just do the old school, the way we used to do it. I made this picture as a joke while he was on campaign.
Oh! I think I remember this one.
And well, originally I had made part of it a long time ago, back when I was a conspiracy theorist. But come on, computer.
We got to get that Alex Jones story out there. We got to get that story out there. Not that it would bring him down, but it would just be fucking hilarious to troll the shit out of him with that crap.
All right, which one? Okay. Is that the big one? But yeah, so like.
Wait, you made this?
Yeah, I made this during his campaign.
No one else did this. I'm pretty sure someone else must have come up with an idea similar. Like you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen anybody else do this, but
Oh yeah. Just fade him over.
let me see if I can get rid of these fucking bars. I guess not. Well, here I'll just slideshow it, and I think it'll stay there unless. Oh wait.
No, that's fine.
I think I just clicked pause. Hold on. Okay, well there we go. But yeah, so I made this while Trump was on the campaign trail because, well, I thought it was funny, but it turns out it was more true than I thought. Like, USA, make Trump make America great again. Fucking like, it's like totally fucking. I'm surprised fucking Trump didn't come up with this himself. Hey, it'd be really great. Let's make ourselves a little USA logo.
I have this idea for a new logo. It's going to be the new flag for the United States. It's what we're going to go with. It's going to make America great. I make the best and greatest flags anywhere.
But yeah, like I mean, it's not that far off now because I mean, look, he's fucking out there on the campaign, like on there fucking out there doing fucking rallies and shit. And it's like there's no fucking reason for him to be out there doing rallies. It's like, dude, you're fucking already president. You're fucking less than a year into your term. Why
201 days.
Yeah.
201 day.
Yeah, and like I wonder how much time has he wasted doing rallies and playing golf compared to how much work he's actually done.
Well, that's the other thing too. There was this great list, and actually this wrestler, I won't say his name, not the one I was telling you about. That went all full libertard, libertarian. But there was like this new meme that was going out there, this giant 56-point list of like Trump's accomplishments. And you run through the whole thing and you actually fact check it. It's like, no, he didn't do that. He didn't. The first one, Neil Gorsuch. No, he didn't do that. That was the Congress. All he did was pick a guy's name out of a fucking hat from the Heritage Foundation, and lo and behold, you know. And even then, that didn't happen. It wouldn't have happened unless Mitch McConnell went and changed the rules of the Senate to where a guy only needed 50 fucking votes, or just a simple majority, 51 votes, to get sworn to the Supreme fucking Court.
Yeah.
It used to be 60. You needed an actual 60 vote supermajority for that shit.
Yeah, they're fucking bastardizing our system of government.
You know, and then a lot of people they're like, he's added 800,000. Nice. He's added 800,000. No, not really. No, he hasn't. Like, you up. You got to go up. That's pretty cool.
They probably can't see it.
Not
too
too well.
well.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean it's like I would. Oh, I think I could find it on here. Oh yeah, it was like Moab for ISIS was one of them, and I actually this guy because he was just he was murdering this list. He made 55 comments. Like one right after another. One, bullshit. Two, this is why. Three, this is bullshit. Four, so number 20 was the Moab for ISIS because I saw this. I'm like, oh, I'll jump in. And I was like, did nothing. You dropped a massive bomb on an area that ISIS barely even holds anymore.
Yeah.
And you actually did more to kill civilians than you did ISIS fighters. Which, by the way, that's how you make more fucking terrorists.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
And
I don't understand how they don't understand how to fight terrorism. Like, if I was president, I would fucking handle things completely differently. Like, when I got intel that fucking ISIS was going into this, town or city and like, America hates you, blah, 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 blah. No, you know what? I wouldn't fucking go in there. I wouldn't send troops in there to fucking attack these people. I would fucking send troops in there for peacekeeping. And then I would send the Army Corps of Engineers in there.
Fix their
and I
towns
would
up.
fucking fix their town up. I'd be like, new roads. I want fucking running, fucking clean water. I want electricity in every fucking house. I don't care how much it costs us. We're just going to spend billions on these bombs anyway. Why don't we just fucking spend the billions on fucking helping these people? Let's fucking... Right? We don't hate you. Hey, we're going to build you a brand new school. We're not going to tell you what to teach in it. You can teach whatever the fuck you want in it. We built you a new town hall. We built you fucking plumbing. We built you fucking running water, electricity, phone infrastructure. We paved your roads. We built you new sidewalks. We built you a school. We'll build you a hospital. You're welcome. And then all the people there are going to be like, you said America hates us. They just fucking hooked us up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you're fucking crazy. They just fucking hooked us up. Like, what are you talking about? They don't hate us. Like, that's how you fucking fight terrorism. You just make them look like asses. And everybody just goes, we're not going to fucking come to you.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Fuck you, ISIS. What have you done for us? They just paved our roads, gave us new sidewalks, a new school, new town hall, a hospital, electricity, and running water. I could get a fucking cup of water from the sink. I haven't been able to do that in 15 years.
Maybe, and some folks have never been able to do that.
Yeah, like, I mean, shit, you could spend $50 million on a fucking bomb, or you could spend fucking $50 million and fucking probably do everything I just said in a little town.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Hook them up with a medical center. Like,
yeah, dude, the cost would be like, compared to the military budget.
Yeah, I mean,
shit, dude, you could like do it there and here for like a fraction of what the actual annual fucking budget, and that's the known money, not the dark money.
Yeah, that's not including the Black Ops money,
right? The money that just happens to sneak through, and just we had
$1 billion fall off the table, and it must have went into that vent down there. I can't find it.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh
well.
Shucks, we lost another billion.
Oh, jeez. Meanwhile, there's a dark war going on in Africa right now.
Yeah.
And plus the other thing too is I would say this: you as president, you wouldn't be interested in going around destabilizing countries so corporations can move in and rape and pillage the fucking resources.
No, I'd be interested in stabilizing countries,
right?
Because unlike the politicians of today, I think about, all right, eventually, if we're going to fucking survive as a fucking species, we're eventually going to have to all just realize, hey, we're all fucking humans.
Yeah.
Oh
no, you hippie! Oh, go cut your hair,
skin
hippie.
color is like the color of paint on a car. It doesn't matter what color you are on the outside. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a red Ferrari, a black Ferrari, fucking silver Ferrari.
Motherfucker
it's
Ferrari.
Still got the same engine underneath, still got the same chassis, same suspension. It's all the same underneath. It doesn't matter what fucking color it is. You don't see red Ferrari people going around going, hey, you got a fucking black Ferrari. I don't like you. Like,
right, yeah. No, they're like, yo, it's sweet Ferrari, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
same fucking car, just different color. Same human, different skin color. It's but like,
well, that's the looking towards the future. That's that Adam Curtis shit, dog. That's that hypernormalization stuff that he was talking about.
Yeah,
like
fucking,
we're in this weird managerial role, this weird managerial status quo horse shit.
We're in this weird time period of humanity. It's where we're still operating on a fucking ancient fucking system based on scarcity, and we're at the point where we don't really have scarcity anymore for the most part. Like, so we have a system based on money, which is fucking older. It's fucking one of the oldest systems we still use, if not the oldest system we still use. And like I said, in 2015, we had 12 billion people worth of food, and
There's 7
still
billion of
starving
us.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what the
even
fuck?
even with the earmark towards
No, they didn't
alternative
have
fuels.
the money for that food, so we can't give them any food. Like, fuck you. So you'd rather throw it out and feed animals like that are already well and capable of finding their own food. Like,
Yeah, but and then also like look at those animals in the factory farm system and this that and whatnot. Like look what that is going to. You know what I mean? Like to just like look, I love me some steak. But the way that they handle these dairy cows and I mean,
well, yeah, but like I understand that the animals should be treated better. Yeah. But I'll never accept the argument that we shouldn't eat cows or we shouldn't eat chickens, because the cows and chickens we have today exist because we made them that way.
oh yeah, the funky ones, yeah.
Well, like the fucking cattle we fucking eat in our hamburgers, like black and white cows like that didn't exist until man created them. Just like dogs didn't exist until man created them. Like, dogs are descended from wolves because we took wolves and we bred them
over and over
fucking thousands of years to
Right.
become. And house cats are different. House cats actually fucking domesticated themselves. But
Which is crazy because if you get a kitten and you put it, dude, cats are amazing. You get a new little kitten, you put a litter box in the middle of the room, he knows exactly what to fucking do with it.
yeah,
Knows exactly what to do with it.
that's why. That's one of the reasons I believe that in the whole genetic memory thing for certain species is because like sometimes they just know shit they shouldn't know. It's like, wait, how do you know to do that? Like, it's like
Well,
nobody
dude,
told.
we have that. We have it. Like when you're born, what do? You reach for the tit.
Yeah, well, yeah.
When you're hungry, what do? You go for the tit.
Yeah.
You like
Some
how does-
animals operate completely off of genetic memory, like ants. I don't believe ants think; they just do. They're like, all right, I'm a worker ant. I got to go chop up leaves and bring them back.
How did
That's what they do.
how did I know to do that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
just they just know. It's like, all right, I'm a worker ant. Well, leave. I'm gonna go chop that fucker up, and I'm gonna take it back to the nest so we have food. Like, but like, we should treat the cows better than we do. But like, I don't buy the argument that we shouldn't eat cows because they're sentient beings. And it's like, well, they're not really sentient beings. Like, I mean, yes, to a degree, they're aware of their surroundings, but it's not like a cow sits around thinking about, how can I invent something for us cows to use? Like, that's sentience, is when they could fucking sit there and think about abstract things like how to like improve their own life. Like, you could make that argument for crows, because fucking they've done experiments with crows where you like put food in the bottom of a fucking tube and then fucking leave a piece of wire there, and the crow will figure out, hey, I need to what's this? Well, I'm checking. I can't get to that food. I got to figure out a way to get to the food. Oh, well, let me check that thing out. Oh, it's a wire. It's flexible. Okay, well, I'm gonna bend a hook on the bottom of it, and then I'm gonna reach down there and I'm gonna pull the food out. Like,
no shit.
yeah, that's an animal that you could argue to me that's sentient, because it's like, all right, I need something to get that food out of there. I'm gonna make a tool. Like, look at some. Let's see, what's a good example. Like my turtles. Like, if you set a cup of food outside of the turtle tank,
They're just gonna.
they would never figure out that they can't get to it. They're just, I see food. Why can't I get to it? Why can't I get to it? Like, they can't even figure out that there's an edge to the water and there's glass there. Like,
Yeah.
that's not sentient. I mean, yeah, they're my turtles. I fucking never wish them harm, but they're not exactly smart.
Right. They're not setting up where they're gonna like stand on each other's back, and one's
All
gonna.
right. Yellow, you stand there. Manny, you climb on Yellow's back so I can climb on your back, and then climb out of the tank so I can get that cup of food. Like they'd never think of that in a billion years. Like,
but here's where they
well, maybe in a billion years, but that's,
well,
you
yeah.
know,
But here's where
that's
they
after they've evolved a fuck ton.
here's where those turtles would be fucked. How do they get back into the tank?
Oh, they wouldn't care.
Yeah. No, they'd be like, "Hey, you gonna bring it back in?" Oh, sorry, guys. You know, like,
Hey, you guys climb out, and we'll climb back in.
oh yeah, well,
But,
yeah, that's tongue twister stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, I love me some steak. You know what I mean? I think the big thing that getting on this like a little bit more is the fact that it's about the portions and moderation. Like you don't need red meat, as much as people fucking consume it in this country. I don't believe you do. I don't think you like. I know people that like eat like fucking cheesesteaks and burgers almost every other goddamn day, and it's like, nah, dude. Like maybe once a week you have yourself a nice fucking steak or a nice burger or something. Like,
well, I think the problem really comes from it's not so much the eating of red meat; it's that fucking people eat this fucking like. I don't even call the shit like Burger King and fucking McDonald's use beef. Because it's fucking so fucking changed from what it was.
right.
Like
Even a lot of
called
stuff.
processed meat.
Well, dude, even a lot of the stuff we buy in the store too. You know what I mean? Like it's the same
Well,
story.
yeah.
man.
Well, like here's my thing. Okay, there are farmers out there. They eat fucking red meat every day. They eat bacon every morning. They eat eggs every morning. And they live to like 5 years old, and they're still out there fucking farming at like 90 years old. And it's like, well, if they fucking eat red meat and fucking shit every fucking goddamn day, and chicken and shit every fucking day, and there's like a fucking 90-pound, 90-year-old farmer out there still fucking driving his tractor. It's like, okay, well, that I find it hard to believe that it's the fucking meat that is making people unhealthy. I think it's the processed shit, because fucking people, a lot of people these days, rather than going to the store and buying fucking, flour or, buying the ingredients and fucking making stir fry themselves. No, they go into the fucking frozen food section. They pick up the Stouffer's fucking,
Yeah, the bag.
yeah, they pick
Buy the
up the
bag.
fucking processed shit that's been made in a factory by a fucking ton and go home and they fucking eat that shit. And it's like, and then you wonder why you're unhealthy. It's like, dude, you're eating fucking processed food. Cook, but that leads into like fucking the system's so screwed that
Right.
people don't have time to fucking cook, because fucking people need to have like 2 fucking jobs just to fucking live somewhere. And
Which
it's
is
like,
it's just ridiculous, dude. I mean, that was like one of my complaints. And dude, actually, when I've been waiting waiting for the train and just having like conversation with like my fellow passengers and stuff like that, dude, I swear I'm planting seeds for a revolution right now. I'm dead fucking serious, dude. I'm planting fucking seeds, like just putting in some seeds out there. But it was just like I would tell them flat out, because they'd be talking about we'd be talking about our jobs and so forth and so on, and I would just pipe up and I would just be like, look, I don't care if you wash dishes, I don't care if you shine shoes, I don't care if you shovel shit. You need to make enough money to fucking live without government assistance. Period. And that's not saying that the burger flipper at McDonald's is getting $50,000 a year. No, he should and drives a Beamer no. It's
well, it should be proportional to how much it costs to live, and it's not. Like back in the 70s and the 60s, you could work one job full time. You could afford a house, a car, you could have health insurance and dental insurance, and fucking be able to take care of your kids.
put them through college.
Now,
Good luck.
good luck with that. Unless you're fucking getting like $100,000 a year. There's no way you're doing that. Yeah,
dude,
even then you're gonna
because you know what? For the people in New York City, 100,000 ain't shit.
yeah.
Like even
Yeah,
200,000.
Yeah, like in New York City, that would be like 200,000. But it's like
That still ain't shit.
the problem. What the problem is
The value of the money.
There's
It's
a
the power.
problem. There's a problem. It's either one of 2 options. One is either A, all these fucking companies out there are charging way too much for the stuff we need to live. Like
Partially,
real
yeah.
estate companies are selling houses for too much. Car companies are asking too much for their cars, this, that, and the other, which I don't think is the case. Because knowing what I know about car companies, Like, the reason the fucking Toyota GT86 costs $29,000 is because that's what they have to sell it at to recoup the development costs and make money on, production. So they get some profit, so that because you need to keep that padding in case car sales drop. You need to have that capital to keep going when the sales go down.
Right.
But
fun fact on that though.
What it is
I'll tell you in a sec.
all of us are being paid too little, except for the people at the top.
Oh, dude, here you go. Our boy Keith. God, I want to bring him on the show so fucking bad. Well, you know what? Now with this new schedule, maybe able to. Dude,
Okay.
we would like oh man. So, like straight the fuck up. Average Walmart employee yearly wage $22,000 a year. The CEO $25 million a year. Average cost of living, single income, no kid. They call like guys like you and me. We're called sinks. Okay, single income, no kid. $28,000 a year. So if you're working at Walmart and you're averaging 22, what was that? 25 million? Yeah, divided by. Yeah, the motherfucker makes
$12,020 an hour,
pretty much $12,000 an hour to do what?
and he probably doesn't even put in 40 hours a week.
And that's his like regular paycheck. That don't count as stock option and his fucking
And
bonus.
his bonuses.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't
Right.
count any of that shit. So you got these motherfuckers like a $22,000 a year, single income. You and I working at Walmart full time.
Yeah.
$22,000 a year. It costs $28,000 to live. How the fuck are we doing that without assistance?
Yeah. Here's the thing. In 2 hours, the CEO of Walmart makes more
than what
and then his fucking bottom level employees
in a year.
in a year.
Yeah,
That's fucking absurd.
yeah. It's obscene. It's obscene. Like
It is. It should be insulting to like the people who fucking work at the bottom. Like people at the bottom need to fucking take their power back. Like that's what unions are for. Unions are. Hey, that guy we're getting fucking shafted, so that guy can get $25 million a year.
But my friend, what have they done to unions?
Oh yeah, they completely bastardized unions.
And what is the big thing that the fucking corporatists in Congress along with Trump are trying to do? Nationwide right to work. Are you familiar with right to work?
No, what's this?
Talk about it's so funny whenever I hear Republicans and conservatives go on and on and on about, oh, you just want free stuff, socialism. Here's where they're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. Because in right to work states like basically the South, like Florida and like a lot of these other places, right to work basically says you can join a union, but you don't have to pay the dues. They still have to fucking take you. They force the membership on, and it's done to basically deplete the fucking union's coffers to the point where, well, we can't fucking operate anymore. We're not getting dues. Everyone's not paying us dues.
Yeah.
You know, so they're going to try and push this national right to work shit.
Yeah, so that they can fucking
And it's so funny.
cut any power that fucking employees have left.
Exactly. Like it's and the thing that bothers me, I know it's only a third of the country, but do you guys fucking see what's happening right now? Like you don't see it. I don't want to sit there. You don't get it because I'm not trying to patronize. I'm trying to do my best of not just lacing into fucking Trump supporters online if they're even a real person. Because there's even been talk of that. Half of his Twitter followers are fake, and a lot of it has been busted as just basically troll farms, straight fucking troll farms, dude. Like they're fake accounts. A lot of this shit is just fake accounts, dude. Like, it's so George Orwell. It's disturbing. But it's like I'm trying to do my best, and I'm trying to talk to these folks, and just being like, you guys got to see what's going on. They're trying to basically just remove the government from the equation, which is our arbitrator between us and corporate and business world and so forth.
Yeah.
So that we have to rely on them. You know, like it's fucking feudalism. They're trying to create corporate feudalism.
Yeah.
You know, and so they're doing that with the right to work shit. There's been a bunch of other provisions, a rise in like more people getting 1099'd and they call them 0-hour contracts in Britain, but over here they're kind of very similar to 1099 for the most part. And what happened? You're on your own. You know, everyone's like, oh, it's great, I get all my money up front. Yeah, but you have to take out your own taxes. You have to file all that stuff. You have to handle your own deductions. You have to account for this. You have to account for that. It's a lazy ass way for the companies to just be like, you fucking deal with it. Okay? Like, and the thing is when they do that, you're an independent contractor.
Yeah.
Keyword.
Which changes what rights you have.
Right. And also keyword, independent. Good luck. That means you don't link up. Like if you and I were 1099 at Walmart, we're separate from each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're not coworkers.
We're not coworkers. We're not any of that stuff. So it's like
we're not employees. We're contractors.
Yeah, and at that point, it's just do what they could just do what they want with you, because they could sit there at any moment and be like, "Oh, you breached contract. You're out of here. We don't have to pay you shit."
Yep.
You know, and
or we've decided not to renew your contract.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like all that like who can live with that uncertainty? You know, like everybody wonders why, you know, if something, man, times are really crazy nowadays. Because times are fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's because times are crazy. It's because these people are doing this shit and we're not stopping them from doing this shit. Like that, like
you got Ron
Reagan.
Reagan.
Only shaft you. They can only shaft us if we let them.
Well, we did, because thanks to Ronald Reagan. What did he call it? The 9 scariest words ever. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. You know what I mean? Like they've sat there for the past 40 years, just kept poisoning the water, and not dumping a bucket worth, just little thimbles every day for 40 years. Like if you want to kill someone with arsenic, you don't give them the whole fucking dose right away. You microdose them. You give them a little bit at a time, a little bit a little bit in the peas, a little bit in the fucking coffee, a little bit in the fucking eggs, a little bit over and over and over. And eventually it starts building up. And when it starts building up, they start getting sick. And then they're like, I don't know why I'm getting sick. I feel like shit. And then they're dead. It's the same fucking thing. It's a slow arsenic poisoning of the American worker. And a lot of people don't realize, like, a lot of people, again, they just don't realize that, you know, they sit there and they see the government as this alien force that they have no control, no power over. No, it's ours, dude. You don't like the cocksucker in there, you vote him the fuck out.
Yeah.
And if you think you can do better, you run for fucking office. Yeah. You think you got a buddy who could do good, you fucking encourage him to fucking run, or her, or whatever. Okay, like it's ours. The thing that bothers me the most, especially when I talk with the libertarian and fucking crap types, the anarcho-capitalists, which is the biggest oxymoron in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
The biggest thing with them types that gets me is, they sit there and they'll say how, and they'll even say like, oh well, yeah, you know, the government's corrupt and certain people have done evil things and politicians and blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. All right. You get it then. You get it that it's private sector interest that has fucking done this. So
that's why I voted for Trump.
Yeah. Or even then, like, they'll be like, okay. And then I'll say to them, so walk me through, like, how do we fix this? You get rid of the government. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. You just said that it's like a puppet and the puppet master. It's like a ventriloquist, okay? Otto and George, greatest example. I don't know if you're familiar with Otto and George. It was an amazing ventriloquist duo from New York City. Otto passed away a couple years ago, tragically, only at like 50-something years old. But the guy, he called himself an X-rated ventriloquist. So like Otto would be the straight man. And George was obviously, like any ventriloquist, is the does the comedy or whatever, but he was X-rated. He was dirty. You know what I mean? Like he would say like horrid shit. Like, and you're hearing it come out of a fucking puppet. Yeah. It's hilarious. So, but the thing is that it's like, okay, if George the marionette or George the puppet was sitting in a room by himself, okay, like he's not doing anything. Yeah. He's not saying anything. He can't say anything. Okay? Otto has to come and put his hand up his ass and do the voice.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, while he's putting his hand up his ass and doing the voice, okay, is that the puppet talking, or is it, or is everything that's coming out from the brain of the puppet, or is it from Otto? Now, obviously, a talented ventriloquist knows how to have that split personality thing. That's the performance. That's the But for this metaphor and this analogy right now, is it the puppet that does the problem or causes these issues? Because again, a puppet without a puppet master pulling strings can't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay? Who is the puppet master when it comes to the government? As of right now, it's not the fucking people.
No.
There's nothing wrong with us, the people, being the puppet master.
No, we're supposed to be.
Exactly.
Read the Constitution.
We
Read
the people.
fucking what was it?
The preamble. It's in the first three fucking words. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. First 11.
Yeah.
It doesn't say we the CEOs of Walmart, Exxon, or the East India, Dutch India Trade Company, or whoever the fuck was around back then. Okay, it doesn't. It's not them.
Yeah, like fucking like people think the corporations are so great, and it's like they're really not. Like that's one thing I want to touch on at some point is like we have this new industry, marijuana, and I think we should keep it out of fucking corporate hands.
Yeah,
like,
but
stay local, because if we keep it a bunch of small businesses. But there's still going to be a lot of people employed by it.
Well,
and there won't be all this fucking bureaucracy that needs to be paid as well.
Well, the thing
that's what people don't understand is it's
that's
gonna,
right. That's right.
It's eventually going to get more expensive again, because as these fucking marijuana companies, like if Philip Morris decided, hey, you know what? Boom, we're fucking going into Colorado and we're going to fucking corner the market. Guess what? Now Philip Morris is going to have to create a whole nother division and fill that with thousands of people. And do you think they're gonna fucking? Do you think right away they're gonna fucking be like, hey, we can fucking sell you a pack of joints for fucking $10? No, they're gonna. And
it's gonna be fucking ditch weed. It's gonna be some Huckabee, some fucking ditch weed. It's gonna be some garbage. Yeah, it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be fucking good quality.
But yeah, like I say, keep it small business, because like you'll have more variety if a bunch of smaller companies are growing different strains. If it gets down to a handful of corporations, there's going to be the Marlboro strain. There's going to be the fucking R.J. Reynolds strain.
And like I said, it's going to be shit. It's going to be shit. You're going to be smoking and be like, man.
No, it might actually turn out to be really good stuff. But
no,
variety is the spice of life. So even if they had good shit, guess what? So what? There's Newport weed. There's Marlboro weed. There's fucking Camel weed. There's fucking
Yeah, but those are all brand names. Remember, it's Philip Morris, and who else?
Philip Morris and R.J. Reynolds and what's the other big one?
There's only like 3 of them, right?
Winston-Salem, I think.
3 or 4
is their own company, and then there's the company that makes Newports. I forget what company that is. Lorillard, I think.
Yeah.
So what? We're gonna have like 4 different companies making like a few different strains each. Like, no, fucking keep a small business, because then fucking
Here we go. Palmos. Who makes these? R.J. Reynolds.
Yeah.
That's Marlboro.
No, that's Camel.
No, dude. R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company. Well, no, they're located in Winston-Salem. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
But
yeah, R.J. Reynolds is Camel, Winston, Salem, and a few other brands.
But so the thing is,
Marlboro, who makes Marlboros. They make, I think, Basic. I don't even know if Basic is still around anymore.
Mavericks. Who does the Maverick?
I don't know. That might be R.J. Reynolds, actually.
So here's the thing. It's the same company, but they have this illusion of choice.
Yeah,
and it's a watered down of the product.
Like there's the old joke, like Basics were the stuff that scraped off the floor in the Marlboro factory.
Right.
Like,
dude, as we say that about these, the Pall Malls. I say that they're like the shit that was scraped off the goddamn floors.
Well, they're
not bad. They're actually
for
for the price.
price.
Yeah.
But
now, granted, we are mentioning a vice object. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like but think about food. The same thing is happening with food. The same type of fucking conglomeration is going on with the food companies.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
fucking Amazon just bought Whole Foods, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's going to be like the best example I could give, and this is a necessity. Media. I say this one all the fucking time because this bill that passed actually led to this massive conglomeration of everyone buying each other up
yeah,
into
now
these.
there's just a handful of media companies out there.
Prior to 1996, there was 250 major, major league, big league, 250 independent from each other media companies.
Yeah.
Disney was separate from ABC, was separate from ESPN, was separate from Fox, was separate from, well, there wasn't a Pixar, but they were set. You know what I mean? Like they were all separated from each other. Now, of course, they were.
And then Clear Channel went and fucking.
Oh, I'll tell you how they did that though. 1996, they signed this thing called the Telecommunications Act,
Yeah.
and it basically deregulated the media and said, "Go ahead, boys, and have fun." And now we went from 250 major media companies and thousands of small mom and pops, like you were saying,
Yeah.
scores of mom and pop radios,
small local stations.
and newspapers and movie producers and movie houses and stuff like that, to 5.
Yeah.
5. There's 5.
That's how many TV companies there are.
All media.
Oh yeah, basically all media.
Billboards. Now you can even count internet because Comcast went and bought fucking NBC. Comcast bought NBC.
NBC Universal. So now it's Comcast NBC Universal, basically.
And it's like,
And it's the opposite. It's
this is, first off, and this is, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is the opposite of what libertarians want. Okay, but when, excuse me, it's hypocritical to what the libertarians want because they keep saying like, oh, just deregulate, all this competition will magically come. Yeah, because
it won't.
No, okay, because guess what? They deregulated the fucking media companies, and 3,000 new companies just didn't form over fucking night. No, in fact, they shrunk down to 5. Okay, and this is the thing. All you fucking libertarian types, pay the fuck attention. Okay, you want to sit there and talk about, oh, freedom in the marketplace. Democratize the marketplace. Democratize the marketplace. You break up. You have to understand, it's one thing to have choices. It's another thing on who owns those fucking choices.
yeah. It's if you have 10 choices, I own 5 of them. He owns 5 of them.
What
you
choice
don't have
do you-
10? You don't have 10 choices.
You
You
have
have 2.
You have 2 choices with 5 different flavors amongst them.
Yeah, there's fucking 150 television stations, but there's only 5 companies making them.
Okay.
You don't
like,
have as big of a choice. You're still giving the same money
to the same fucking people.
You might hate TNN, but like USA. I'm never gonna watch TNN. I don't like them. But guess what? By watching USA, you're still giving money to the same company that owns TNN.
And they purposely do that because they're just going to sit there and one, they have no competition. It's only competition amongst themselves at the top. But
Yeah,
there's
and
no
they're all and the fucking people who own those companies are all, hey PJ,
Hey, man. Fun. How you doing, my good man?
I'm doing well.
Doing
Did you hear that there's a big stink about your product? Oh well, blah 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 blah.
Oh,
let's have a little competition and see who can make more money.
well, the easiest thing is...
I'm going to sell my cigarettes for 2 packs for the price of get 50 cents off when you buy 2 packs. What is your going to what is your reply going to be?
We'll probably do coupon giveaways for $1 that will expire like the day after you get them. And also too,
Aha, you bested me on that one, good sir. I will do 2 packs, get 1 free. Ha ha. That's how it's been. Is they just like it's these, like, if you think these people who all own these big like,
and there's also on the flip
birds
side,
of a feather flock together. All these
Yeah.
rich motherfuckers are all friends with each other. They might act like they hate each other.
well, and also too, there's the collusion. There is the collusion to keep jacking prices up. Because
Yeah.
we're like, hey man, look, all right, I'm gonna just let you know, I'm gonna be putting an extra $1 on the cost of to the price. And then here's what you can do. And then slowly but surely, you're going to creep yours up with me.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm doing this, but
Yeah, but again, it's just like just the fact that like you don't. It's about democratizing the workplace, and even, or excuse me, democratize the marketplace, democratize the workplaces. Have the workers get more of. Okay, look, all right, everyone. Some Karl Marx sounding shit, but he was fucking right. Okay, because if the workers don't have any stake in the game. I rent you my time for $10 an hour, yet I go and I get you $1,000 in fucking profit. I'm starving. You're living. Fuck you.
yeah,
Like, how do you think this is gonna work out? I'm gonna get pissed and quit my fucking job.
yeah,
And we'll just go find another job. Well, you know what? Guess what? Your lack of self-awareness when it comes to reality, it's not that easy. Just go find another job. You know what I mean? What? Go get an education and be $50,000 in fucking debt to a bullshit online university that gives me a fake ass degree that isn't going to get hired anywhere.
yeah. Like
Go from my $10 an hour job at Burger King to the $10 an hour job or at fucking McDonald's to the $10 an hour job at fucking Wawa to the $10 an hour job at Walmart.
yeah,
Like how does that help anybody? How does it help? It doesn't matter. What choice do I actually have? What democratic choices do I really have when it comes to...
who am I going to get fucked by?
Yeah,
Like-
that's all it is. It's just what color shirt do I want to wear to continue to be screwed?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it's and again, same with the marketplace. Like there's no ability, like if him and I wanted to really start a media company, like if we wanted to go and actually get a radio station.
yeah.
Okay. Good fucking luck, because even if we did get off the ground,
Even to get a small fucking permit to fucking broadcast like a couple of miles is going to cost a fuck ton of money.
even if we did, all of a sudden we start making a stink, corporation comes in and buys us out, or at least they attempt to.
yeah,
they at
well,
least
they bribe you out of existence, basically.
Yeah, I mean, look what with Instagram. Okay, soon as that was popping, Zuckerberg, right in,
Yep.
took him right over. You know what I mean? And it's like that kills innovation.
Yeah.
Like that because there's no desire, because at that point, like, you're all playing for the same fucking team. There's no desire to fucking get better.
Yeah. Like,
What's the point? We're all here. That's why, again, with these libertarians and these anarchy capitalist types, which are just fucking hilarious. But again, with you guys, it's like you just don't understand that, like, you can keep saying the word liberty and freedom and choices and my money and more of your money and blah blah, but it means nothing unless you address who controls the choices.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. If this was back in the fucking 1800s where the guy's pushing his cart through the fucking village, you may have had an argument. Okay? It's 2017 and 5 media companies run everything. One of them is Comcast, and now Netflix is probably going to start buying up all these TV companies like Viacom soon because they're dying because of the internet. So then now, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get even smaller.
yeah.
You know, even Adam Smith himself, he put pen to paper for treaties of nations and wealth of nations and all that stuff, and treaties 1 through 5. But even then, all those guys could not foresee what technology was going to do with power and wealth consolidation. And I guarantee Adam Smith would be like, "What the fuck are you all doing? This is not what the fuck I envisioned." You know,
What a world.
it's insane, dude. It's no. So should we break or call it? It's 7:30.
I'd be down to take a break and come back, but
Yeah, we'll just try and catch up on some stuff. So, all right, so fuck, I forgot to download or send over the Fargan. Actually, you know what? We'll probably get a copyright hit for this, but I honestly don't care. Can you go onto YouTube and search for
let's see.
although is there a way to build a playlist too real fast
Where?
on YouTube?
I guess I could. I'd have to go to each video and build and add it to the playlist
Okay.
after I created the playlist.
Well, let's try this real fast. Go search ketosis, Valley of Kings. And this will be good for their SEO too. Yeah, there you go, Valley of Kings. This song, this is their one of their new songs, and it is goddamn dope. All right, sweet dude, he's got like 177 already. Yeah, so just click on Eric Shirley. Yeah, just Eric. There you go. On the name of the.
Let's see if he has a playlist already.
Yeah. We got a bunch of Primus songs.
I guess that's it.
Can you play? No. Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
Let me see if I open this.
I got it muted. Don't worry. Actually, I'm not getting anything from. Oh, you stopped it. No.
I had mute on the computer.
Oh.
But okay, so
Wait, are you sure? Because I'm not.
it's not playing right now.
Oh.
Here, I'll just make a.
Should you see that?
What?
See my comment?
Yeah. All right, let me open some of his other tracks. Is that muted?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the. Oh, there's only.
No, keep going. Well, yeah, there's a live cut. That's his other band, Mesmeria. That's a long one. Yeah. Why don't we throw two? We'll do that. The one from the album, and then that one's from the album, but that one's live. It's not bad. It's pretty okay quality. Yep. And then
I went to the wrong tab. Okay, there we go. Add.
Wait, are we sure that's? Oh, you might have to check the
That's weird. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to check where it's going, coming and going.
I see. It's probably yes. That thing just loves to hijack your fucking audio.
Damn, how many? Yeah, okay, that's the one.
Oh wait, that's this one.
Yeah. All right, well, that's good. Yeah, so we got that one, and then
441.
and then the other one, Mesmeria,
This one?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll add that to the playlist.
All right, cool, it's working.
I'll just add it to the same playlist.
Yeah. All right,
Okay,
cool. All right,
and
cool.
I need to go
Back to your John, right? Oh, there's another one too if you want to add. Clutched Spirit. Well, I think that's got the old singer, but whatever. He's a bit of a douche. Actually, he was a real douche.
All right.
Yeah. It's actually a hot track too. It's got a different. I forget what the name of it is now. Yeah. Ketosis. Yes, it is the fat burning self like thingy or whatever they call it.
No computer. Bad computer.
Bad computer. Bad computer.
All right. Now where the hell do I find my playlists?
Or your channel or something like that.
Video manager.
Oh yeah. Same thing.
Playlists.
Do the bit. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna take a break. A bunch of stuff from Eric, the maniac of ketosis and mesmeria. Hang on, let me do this proper. Taking a break. Got. Oh wait, yeah. That's all right. I'm not gonna have a. I'm gonna have a. There it is. Mesmeria. 'Cause, yeah, 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 be back shortly. Yeah, so we're gonna take a break real fast. Ketosis Mesmeria. If you are in the know, we're doing a house party in Philly for ketosis. Did you go to Did you go to our title card yet or no?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yes. For their, it was supposed to be at the Whiskey Tango, but the place is gone. So we, Eric just said, "Fuck it, hold my beer. We're just gonna do it at our place." So, and yeah, we're just gonna do. So if you are in the know, get a hold of us and all that stuff. So just I don't know, maybe like a 10-minute or 15-minute ish. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll bring the volume up. So this actually, you might want to go to the title card because this is actually a pretty quick intro. It goes really fast.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it just faded over there slowly, real fast.
All right, we'll be back.
A little bit.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. All right, yeah, cool. Stopped it. Yeah.
All right,
It's
let's
muted, yeah.
bring us back up on the Chumpy Johnny here.
Yeah, with the new digs. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
I got it all. I got it all backwards. Yeah, there we go.
It's, hang on. There. Yeah, new digs. Dude, this is so cool having this monitor up here. It'd be great for you if you need to beat off to some porn, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can just stare. You can stare. You don't have to tilt your head this way. You know what I mean? Like when you're laying, you don't gotta look that way and shit. I actually have to admit. Well, no, I actually have to say, like, I've stopped consuming pornography for like a while now. only because the industry's pretty fucked, dude. It is pretty fucked up. Like,
well, yeah, it's a fucking porn industry. Of course, it's
Yeah,
fucked
you
up.
know.
It's always been fucked up.
so I'll just fantasize about ex-girlfriends. But oh, I remember when she did that move. That was great.
Alrighty.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's some real shit, dog. I mean, Oh, there's 10 minutes left on this bad boy here, so I guess I don't know. I guess we'll have to just do some cleanup, if you will, with everything. I mean, is there anything we missed? Anything we
I don't know.
crap? Any other crazy shit? Let's see. The Trump and the Hitler Youth Rally, the Mooch, Doctor Who. Oh, it's Mueller time.
Damn.
It's Mueller time. Mueller. Grand jury time. You know what we were talking about, like how we were saying earlier in the show about homeboy, like he hasn't even been here a year and he's out campaigning on. I don't think homeboy gonna make the year.
Yeah, I think he's wasting his time on that campaign there.
I think I just say it this way, man. Like you can't sit there and launder money from Russian oligarchs into your fucking hotels and apartment buildings.
Yeah.
And everyone is, here's the thing. Here's the historical comparison context real fast. Cause again, it's all about context, yo. Basically, anyone remember Whitewater? Remember the Whitewater scandal with Clinton?
Yeah.
Now, when did that happen? When did it actually happen? When the payments were actually cashed by the Clintons? 1978. Bill Clinton was elected, what? 1992.
Yeah.
When did they start investigating Whitewater? 1994. Okay, so if they're going to sit there and say, well, this was before Trump was president. Again, Whitewater, prior to when Bill Clinton was president, was something in his past that was very troublesome with his conflict of interest. Okay? That's what this is breaking down to. It's a conflict of interest. You can't be the president of the United fucking States of America and take a shit ton of fucking money from foreign people. The same thing with Hillary Clinton. You can't sit there and take a shit ton of money from fucking Saudi Arabia and other places like that through your foundation and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, you can't do those things. You just can't. Emoluments clause. You can't sit there and say, oh, I'm just going to let my kids run the fucking hotels. No. That's not a blind trust.
Yeah.
It's not putting sticks through their eyes doesn't, making them blind doesn't make it a blind trust.
Yeah.
Okay, like he's been in violation since day one. I mean, when you have a neocon, like he's not really neoconservative. He worked for one, but
he's just a capitalist.
Well, that's Trump. But I was going to say when you got an ethics lawyer who worked for Bush, named Richard. His name's Richard.
Yeah, when you have one of the people from the Bush administration who's looking at you,
like saying, "Dude, you fucked up." You know what I mean? Like
you really fucked up, because the Bush administration wasn't like. I bet George W. Bush is like, thank God Trump got elected. Now I won't be remembered as one of the worst presidents.
Well, true. Although I will say this is when he did his little painting book tour recently.
Yeah.
And he was coming out and like kind of saying some stuff about like, without saying the dude's name, but saying something. It was kind of bothering me that they were normalizing a fucking war criminal, in all honesty. I mean,
Trump? I mean,
Bush.
Bush?
Yeah. They were like, oh, he wasn't such a bad guy. No. Okay, he's saying the right things. Look, I'm pretty sure Hitler, Godwin's rule at 7 or 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm pretty sure Hitler said 2 + 2 = 4 at one point. Now, are we supposed to sit there and discredit all of mathematics because fucking Hitler said 2 + 2 is 4? You know what I mean? Awful fucking people will say something correct. That doesn't involve their awfulness. You know what? Now, if he was saying 2 Jews + 2 Jews = 4 piles of ashes. That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
You know? Then you could be like, dude, whatever happened to apples? You know? Like, you can't just say 2 apples plus 2 apples equals 4 apples. You know what I mean? But seriously, like, no, it's grand jury time. Like, it's happening, you know, and everyone that keeps saying stuff about, you know, when they were saying, like, the folks that were saying the shit about, like, Russia did not hack it. They didn't send Boris and Natasha to tiptoe past Bullwinkle and Rocky, you know, like, to try and hack and finagle with the machines.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Yeah, that's not even what the fucking whole thing is about. People like to keep trying. Oh, the Russians didn't hack the elections. No, that's not what they're saying. They didn't hack the election machines. Nobody's saying they hacked the election machines. What people are saying, including the 17 U.S. intelligence agencies, all of them, is that Russia hacked the DNC and Hillary's email servers.
Used WikiLeaks as the conduit.
WikiLeaks as the conduit in order to hurt Hillary's campaign to help Trump. But the Trumpers, they ignore that. I substitute your reality and replace it with my own. Or no, I ignore your reality and I substitute it with my own. That's what they do. And nobody's saying that fucking they hacked into the fucking machines
and changed vote totals
votes and shit. No, what they're saying is they manipulated the election by making available information that wouldn't have come to the surface otherwise.
And the other thing too is that they'll sit there and they'll say, well, you know, it's a good thing that happened because you know, we see the DNC was fucked up and they fucked over Bernie, ha ha ha, libtards. Okay, so is it any more or any less of a crime if you go to a murderer's house and steal shit from him?
Well, here's the question.
It's still stealing. It's if I went to Charles Manson's estate house or whatever he may have left, which is probably nothing, but just as an example, okay, or any convicted criminal, like, okay, if I stole from OJ,
does that make it okay?
Does it make it doesn't make it okay? No, it doesn't. Stealing is stealing is stealing.
Here's the thing.
Doesn't matter who you steal from.
Here's the thing I want to hit those people with. They say, oh, well, it's okay because it exposed Hillary and the DNC. Well, let's put the shoe on the other foot. What if you're still a Republican, okay, in this scenario?
Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
What if they had done the same to the Republicans and Trump? What if they had hacked Trump and not Hillary? They had manipulated the election so that Hillary won. I guarantee these people wouldn't be cool with that.
Oh, dude, they
would be like, oh, the Russians helped Hillary win. They helped Hillary win.
Yeah, it's such.
They'd be fucking making the same outroar that fucking people are now. Because of what it's not that they fucking, it's not even really that they helped Trump win. It's that those fucking Ruskies, and I'm going to call them Ruskies in this scenario because that's dick. What they did is dick. The Ruskies came in and they went, well, we want to help Donald Trump win the election. So what we'll do is we will hack Hillary's private email server, and we will hack the DNC's private email server, and then we will give that information to the WikiLeaks, and we will talk to our boy over there at WikiLeaks, and he will release it to the U.S. media.
And here's the thing.
And then Hillary will lose the election because of the shit we exposed.
Well, and it's also
it's them sticking their nose into something.
Thumb on the scale. More thumb on the scale. It's like them trying to put a thumb on the scale. Like
it's them It's them fucking shifting the balance of our political processes. Yeah, sure. Whatever about Hillary. Yeah, sure. Maybe some of the shit that they fucking uncovered was fucked up.
No,
whatever.
Well,
That's fine.
And the thing is, she does have.
The thing is,
look real fast. I'm sorry. She does have her flaws, but the thing is, and this is the one thing that I keep saying to the Trumpers online in these discussions. One's past sins are not another's future absolvements. You can hold you can hold these thoughts in your head at the same time without canceling each other out. It's not
doublethink.
Yeah, it's not, and it's not like algebra where you have to sit there and like, okay, if you take 3 from this side, or if you want to add 3 from this side, you have to take 3 from the other side. Okay, it's not like accounting where you have to explain The surplus needs a deficit to explain itself and vice versa. You can't have two deficits and you can't have two surpluses. One has to be up and the other has to be down. That's the basic rules of accounting right there. So it can be, so the thing is they don't apply to this. Hillary Clinton was a shitty candidate with a pretty spotty, shitty past. Okay? Donald Trump did benefit from this skullduggery that went down and political machinery, political hackery stuff that went down. He did benefit from it. Now, here's the thing that we have to really establish. Motive. Why would Russia want to do something like this?
Well, here's an idea. Trump on the campaign trail literally asked Russia to hack them.
Well, yeah, well, now, but
There's
motive.
video of it. You can see him.
Yeah.
Oh, Russia. Well, I want you to hack the fucking.
Oh yeah, Russia, if you're listening, you need to hack Hillary. Find the 33,000 delete. And here's another thing. Like, okay, even with that investigation, they'll say, like, well, Comey, but yeah, well, Comey just said she was negligent and didn't really do anything wrong with the server shit. Okay,
Well, what she did was
dumb.
it wasn't it wasn't properly backed up according to the rules of having your own private email server when you're a political official. She didn't back them up properly. That's where she fucked up. It wasn't the shit that was in the emails that was the fucking investigation was about. The investigation had almost nothing to do with the stuff that was in the emails. What it was about is you had a private email server, Hillary, and you didn't follow
Protocols.
the proper protocols for
Right.
backing up your fucking email server. Like the reason that the 33 missing emails was a big deal was because if she had followed the proper protocol, the government would still have copies of those 33,000 emails, which the government is entitled to have.
Right.
Because she didn't follow proper backup procedure, and it might not even have been her. It might have been the person she hired to hire her IT or to handle her IT.
Right. But even again, like, now let's go deeper with.
But she's responsible because she was the political official.
Well, it's yeah, buck stops at the boss. But
Yeah.
but here's the thing, motive. Why would they want to? And my thought of it is, at least from stuff that I saw, was, yo, they boys. They're fucking boys, dude. Like,
They like to act like they're not fucking
dude,
boys, but
2008, Don Jr. sat there and said, what was it? It was something like a very large cross section of our business has been Russian recently. Okay, because there has been a lot of Russian flight capital, which was basically the oligarchs doing what our fucking corporations do: raid the Russian treasury, their national treasury, just like how they raid ours with the fucking bailouts and all this other horse shit, right? And they needed to get the money out of the country. So where you go and do it? You buy fucking real estate in America.
yeah, or you invest in American companies.
No, not even that. You don't. You literally buy a house and no one lives in it, and it just sits there because it's a way of just getting the money out and putting
It's turning it from financial assets to physical assets,
which can then be which can be borrowed against as equity for loans or sold to get the finance and the cash
to
back.
clean up the money.
It's money laundering.
Yeah.
It's straight money laundering. And what a lot of these guys are finding, a lot of these investigators, and here's another thing, because people will sit there and say, and this is true, this is understandable. Why? Because, well, why should we believe those 17 intelligence agencies when they sat there and said Iraq had weapons of mass destruction? It turned out to be true.
Well, for one, not all of them said that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction.
And two, that was the political appointees by the Bush administration, the neocon guys, your Don Rumsfeld, your Paul Wolfowitzes, okay, the Bremer guys, and so forth. The political appointees, they were the ones that were cherry picking and ginning up the evidence and the reports. It was the civilian, the career military, the career people, the military people, and like it would be like folks like my family, members of my family.
Yeah.
Okay. Richard Clark, if you remember him from back then. I mean, he was the one running around, like he said there was people running all over the CIA with their hair on fire saying, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
Yeah, and Hans Blix. He was like, dude, I just fucking was in Iraq, and I just, they don't have any fucking weapons of mass destruction. They just fucking checked them.
It's, and they'll
and then they fucking railroaded that guy and like ruined his fucking career.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to sit there and, unless you really know the mechanisms, and I'm not going to sit there and pretend that I know everything about it, but I at least have a basic understanding of the mechanism of government on how these departments actually work. Like, who's in charge, who works for whom, what is the difference between the political appointees and the civilian career workers,
like
analysts, and
real
officials.
Intelligence people, not just the guy who's been fucking selected to run
guys
the
like
intelligence department.
Guys like Malcolm Nance, okay, like 22 years as a counterterrorism expert in the Navy.
Yeah.
Okay, like those guys. Those are the guys that you talk to. Those are the guys
you listen to.
Exactly.
You don't listen to the guy. The guy at the top, the guy who's fucking, appointed by the president. He's a fucking figurehead.
Because here's the check and balance with that. Here's why a guy like Malcolm Nance and Richard Clark and so many of the people that serve this fucking country, patriots, okay, this is the check and balance on them. This is why they can't go and lie on the reports and bullshit about stuff. Because what would happen? What would happen? They would have got if Malcolm Nance. Let's just use his name. If Malcolm Nance and Richard Clark in the CIA, Malcolm Nance in the Navy intelligence. Okay, both of them sat there and they came up with the bullshit and the paperwork that would allow them to lie about this. Okay, like without having to cherry pick. Like, here you go, Mr. President. Here's how you can lie about Iraq. Okay. Yeah. The second that the shit hits the fan, the political appointees and the politicians are throwing those guys are dragging those guys out and fucking
throwing them under the bus
and across the fucking carpet, because they're going to sit there and, hey, we went off of good faith and actionable intelligence.
Look, they handed us these official documents and everything.
Okay, that's the gun to their head that says you better do your job right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because again, that's just nothing. But that's the thing, is like that's the difference with all this. Like, now with this case is when 17 of them,
all 17 of them. That's every single intelligence agency in the United States. People have to understand how fucking rare it is for all of the intelligence agencies to be on the exact same page about something. Like, there's no discrepancy between any of them. They're all saying the exact same thing. It's not, oh, well, we believe that that's happening, but it's because of this. Or, no, we believe that that's happening because of this. No, we all believe this because this.
Yeah.
They're all on the same exact fucking page. And that's fucking like, that's when you should be like, okay, wait. Not only do they all believe the same thing happened, but they all believe it happened for the exact same fucking reason.
And they're all saying the same thing.
And they're all saying the exact same thing.
I mean, just pretend that you're the police detective or a detective that's interrogating suspects, okay? What do you look for? You listen for, and you look for variations in all the different stories from all the different persons of interest that you brought into a room. Well, if they're all telling you the same fucking story.
Yeah, that guy did it,
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're all saying the same fucking thing.
Yeah, you have 17 suspects, or you have 17 witnesses. That's what kind of what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Is you have 17 witnesses, and they're all saying Bob did it.
Yeah. And they're all describing Bob as 6'2", 200 pounds, with blue jeans and a white T-shirt, and they all
brown
say
hair,
and blue eyes, and they all say that same thing over and over and over and over.
It's like, all right, we're going to fucking arrest Bob.
Yeah.
Like, but in this case, like, it's like, all right, well, they're all saying it was Bob, and they all describe Bob, but we're going to arrest Frank. It's like, wait, what? Like, no, it wasn't Frank. Like. Well, everything points to Bob.
Dude, it's the same. It's the same thing with. It was the same thing with 9/11. On 9/11, we were attacked. The country was attacked, and for the most part, the planes and the hijacking stuff, and it was done by mostly Saudi Arabian nationals. Yeah. Okay, and in order to get back at them, we invade Iraq.
Well, first we invaded Afghanistan because that's where Bin Laden is,
Right.
and I'm not even 100% convinced that Bin Laden ever claimed responsibility for it.
Well, apparently there was a tape that was out that he.
Well, I heard that they
But-
mistranslated it.
Well, and that's another thing. How many of us actually speak fucking
I don't
Farsi?
speak Arabic, so it's kind
or
of like
Arabic, Farsi, Persian,
whatever
Indian, whatever.
whichever. See, like, here's the thing I find interesting is Bin Laden spoke perfect English.
But
Like,
he
he
was-
worked for the CIA.
He was a CIA.
His name
guy,
was
yeah.
Tim Osman when he was in America.
Yeah.
Like
well,
when he would come to the United States to work for the CIA, his name was Tim Osman, and he'd have, short hair and wearing a suit just like any other fucking businessman.
Google that real fast. You Google Tim. I want to see what this motherfucker looked like.
I don't know if there's any actual pictures of him when he was in the United States. Let's see if I can
I
find.
mean, it could have just been his
let's see if
code
I can
name.
find my mouth. Well, yeah, that was his code name, but that's
It
like
was,
he
it
would
was
walk
over on.
around.
It was on. Yeah, here you go.
He would, like, when he was in the United States, he would come into the United States under the name Tim Osman.
Allegations of CIA assistance to Osama bin Laden. All right, there's still technically allegations.
Well, of course they're allegations because
Right.
fucking all that shit is fucking wrapped up in
And that's
fucking
wiki-
black tape.
That was Wikipedia
It's
too.
all fucking
Apparently, all right. Well, I don't know. Is that it?
no. That's what somebody
Mocked up.
Mocked up. To.
Okay.
But
No, and that's not the death photo either. They basically said there was nothing left after they popped him. Like they canoed his fucking skull. Like there was nothing left.
well, there's still evidence that says he died in December of 2001. So
Well, that was what the one shit apparently, allegedly. See, I'm.
there was a-
man, we're getting info wars now,
Yeah,
man.
well-
But allegedly, that was what Benazir Bhutto, who was the first female prime minister of Pakistan, was saying. And she kept saying, Bin Laden's dead. Like, what are y'all talking about? We know he's dead. He's fucking dead.
well, it was even on Fox News.
And then what happened? They turn around, they
I
smoked
bet
her.
it's still on there.
What? So you put
Fox News, Bin Laden
put 2001 in because they're gonna show the fucking
dead.
2000. Oh wow, it's a Google.
Yeah, it's still up. Still up. Fox News. Bin Laden already dead. Osama bin Laden has died a peaceful death due to an untreated lung complication, the Pakistani Observer reported, citing a Taliban leader who allegedly attended the funeral of the Al-Qaeda leader. The coalition troops are engaged in a mad search operation, but they would never be able to fulfill their cherished goal of getting Osama alive or dead, the source said. But
they
there's
couldn't-
several
there's-
you can find them on online.
Well-
Bin Laden obituaries from newspapers throughout the Middle East.
Well, and another thing too, I would say also like it's possible. There's also the possibility that they could have just tried to fake the death. That that his crew tried
Well,
to fake his death and shit. Like,
the idea
but
is
again,
that
it's-
he was Emmanuel Goldstein. He was dead. He was a dead enemy, and they just made it seem like he was still alive to
keep their bullshit going.
keep their agenda going.
Yeah, and keep the bullshit
Because
going.
they couldn't invade Afghanistan with, they couldn't, justify the continued invasion of Afghanistan. They couldn't justify, because I mean, fucking, that was one of the things they sold us on the Iraq War Osama bin Laden. That's one. Well, they tried to sell us on it. Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein are good friends. And then people came out like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Those guys fucking hated each other."
Right. Well, and that was the thing. It wasn't even so much them two personally. It was also just the fact that Saddam would not let. You have to understand that jihad a go-go stuff. Jihad bombs away. Like that's a quote unquote populist movement. Okay, Saddam's not going to let a populist movement chill in his country. You know what I mean? Like look what
he was an authoritarian,
right? I mean,
dude.
to him, because it was going to be seen as a check or someone that's going to try and check him.
Yeah, challenge to his
power. Look what he did to the Kurds. That's a populist, I don't want to say the word nationalist because of the sake of some of the imagery it may invoke, but it was like people that were fighting for their identity, and they were a separate group from the rest of Iraq society. And look what he did to them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they're constantly at war and shit. You know what I mean? Like they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's you just gotta like take a step back. Like the biggest problem too is I mean, even though we're using this as our medium or whatnot, it's the fact that the internet just does not fucking help when it comes to fucking reactionary responses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because as soon as something happens, boom, your story.
Yeah,
Your story.
My story. London bombing has the scent of an inside job.
You know what I'm saying? Like Vern
they just picked it up and ran with it. I mean, yeah, I at the time I had, promoted that idea of picking it up and running with it, but that's because I was trying to be
Alex Jones.
I was trying to I was trying to get into that little world. And
because let's be real, it's a fucking lucrative business.
Well,
it's a pretty lucrative biz, man.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that turned me off to the whole thing is I realized that these guys are fucking suckering people to make money. Like, that's all this is. It's like a lot of that shit. Like, yeah, I still have questions about 9/11. I don't know exactly what happened. I used to think I knew what happened, but the information needed to know that won't come out for at least 30 years when all that classified shit is up for classification renewal. And even then, they might reclassify it for another 30 years.
Like they did JFK.
Like they did with the stuff from
Gulf of Tonkin.
Roswell. Like even fucking, the Roswell 1947. What, is that what it was?
46 or 47. Yeah.
Like they didn't have... Well, there's still some oddities about that, but they didn't really have anything to hide. But they kept that shit classified for fucking 60 years.
Well, what did they show us in hypernormalization? That they purposely put out this bullshit conspiracy theory to get to kind of explain away stealth bomber testings and other stealth aircraft testing.
Yeah, like people are like, oh, they fly UFOs out of Area 51. It's like, no, that is the top aircraft development fucking place in probably the world. It's classified. Nobody's allowed in there. Bullshit. Fucking Lockheed Martin employees go in there. Like the Lockheed Martin Skunk Works. I'm pretty sure
Skunk Works
has. Their Skunk Works is in what do they call it? What do they call it? They use the name of the overall complex that Area 51 is part of. It's only part of a complex.
Right.
There's Area 51, Area 52, Area 53, Area 50, Area 49, Area 46. Like all those exist out there. But Area 51 is the one everybody fucking pays attention to. Like fucking, you can go to Las Vegas Airport and you'll see these planes that just say Janet on them, Janet, or that's what they call them. It's just a white like 727 with a red stripe down the side, and it's called Janet. It's and Janet is a
joint aeronautic.
No, it's just another non-existent terminal.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Just another non-existent terminal.
No, what is that for?
That's the terminal where Area 51 employees go. They go to Las Vegas Airport, then they get flown into Area 51.
Oh, no shit.
And then these planes are fucking, there's no markings on them whatsoever. They just land in Las Vegas, pick up employees, fly them out to Area 51.
Like a weird ass taxi or something.
Yeah, it's basically the fucking Area 51 employee shuttle. But yeah, like there's this just fucking terminal, and you'll just see fucking people go there, and they don't have tickets or anything. They just go there and they sit there and they wait, and then the plane lands. They get on the fucking plane and it takes off again. And that's how they get their employees in Area 51. And
probably because it's a lot easier to do security checks and all that stuff, I would assume.
Well, yeah.
To do the sweeps. But again, a lot of those people that are taking jobs like that, they're responsible, respectable people for the most part. Like they know not to go fuck their job up.
Yeah,
and again, if there was
Lockheed engineers and fucking
and again,
technicians,
if there really was aliens all the people that have flown in and out of 51 on these Janets, no one's gonna fucking say anything.
Yeah.
Even after
except for Bob Lazar, who has been completely discredited, but people fucking still think fucking Bob Lazar is telling the truth about Area 51. It's like, dude, the guy's never even had a fucking job in the fucking industry, as far as I understand, and like. It's the same thing these chemtrailers do. Like,
are people?
Oh, this guy from the army. He tells he's an expert on the chemtrail planes. It's like, dude, what the fuck? The army doesn't fucking have planes. Like, what the fuck? It's the army. It's not the Air Force.
Yeah.
Like,
or the Navy, you know what I mean?
We've got these documents that say this army base has these chemicals on it for the chemtrail.
Okay, where's their
Army
tarmac?
doesn't have planes, and B,
where do they land? Where does this supposed plane land?
Why would this ever be done under the army? And it's like, it's just like, fucking people, come on, you gotta fucking think critically, for fuck's sake. Critical thinking, it's a good skill to fucking have.
And even that, like, try to disprove yourself. Scientific method. Put the scientific method to this. You try sit there.
If you believe something to such a degree that you believe it to be fact, then you should have no problem questioning your own fucking conclusion. You should fucking go, okay, well, let's make sure I'm right. I'm gonna go look at the other sides of the coin, or the other sides of the dice, how many ever sides there are to the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's what fucking turned me off of a lot of the conspiracy stuff, is because I realized that I hadn't looked at the fucking other side of the fucking coin. And so I said, well, I'm going to go look at the other side of the coin. I think I'm right. I believe I'm right. So what does it hurt to go fucking look at this shit? And then I realized, this guy isn't an expert. That guy that I was listening to about that, he's not actually an expert. Like, oh shit. And then fucking one day I was like, well, yeah, there may be some fucking Illuminati thing, but they're probably not anywhere near as powerful as fucking people make them out to be. Because, I mean,
well,
if they fucking,
what do we
they
say?
want to enslave us, and they've been working on it for hundreds of years, they're doing a pretty fucking shitty job.
Yeah, they're a pretty inept fucking Illuminati, in all honesty. Like, this is who I got to be afraid of?
Yeah.
Really? Like, nothing's going to stop me from getting on the bus, getting home today. You know what I mean? Like,
plus, there's a big hole in the idea of the Illuminati controlling the world. There are literally infinite variables that they can't possibly account for. They can't possibly plan out things decades in advance, like they fucking say, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
They may do their finances. Like, there was that one documentary that the Johnson & Johnson aired, the Johnson & Johnson kid did, where he actually got to interview Milton Friedman, and Friedman kicked him out of the fucking interview. But because he was going around, like, they will actually plan, like, okay, this is what's going to happen to the 6th generation and the 7th generation. This is where we see the money going to be at. They're just projecting, but they're not knowing exactly, like, okay, we're going to have a collapse in 2008 and potentially in 2017, and the stock market.
Anything can come in and just fucking sweep the feet right under their out from underneath their plan,
or give them a bigger fucking stool.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They could sit there, but holy shit, we weren't expecting this extra 100 mil. Awesome.
Yeah.
But
we weren't expecting to lose 100 mil.
Right. Well, the thing is what you're getting at, and you know what, the opening monologue of hypernormalization backs up what you just said, and actually crushes any concept of an Illuminati conspiracy, or any of that Illuminati controlling the world conspiracy. What was okay? I'm just rhetorically saying to you, but what Adam Curtis said in his opening monologue to the film Hypernormalization was, we are growing lost in a fake world. That ever since the 70s, the people in power in both the public and private sector, instead of facing the complexities that we are seeing, that they saw, they retreated. Okay, and no one has come up with a vision a better vision for the future to get everyone behind, to make the real systemic changes that we need to make.
Yeah.
Okay, Now, whether those changes are for the good or bad, that's a whole other discussion. But no one, that's why the leaders and the powers that be just continue this managerial politic of the status quo. And the thing is
keep the ball rolling. We don't need the ball to get any better
or
We
bigger
don't
or
need it
smaller.
bigger.
Yeah.
We just want it to keep rolling.
And the thing is that in order for those that were in power at the time, in order for them to maintain power, they engaged in this. They put these oversimplified solutions and symptoms. The immigration, for example, Trump is an example of this right now, right? Okay, well, hey, Mr. Trump, President Trump, how do we handle immigration? Build a wall. That is the most oversimplified, stupid fucking thing to a very nuanced and complex discussion or topic that we need to discuss. And it goes, and you can pick any issue, even abortion, immigration, war, the economy, all this stuff. What do they say in the economy? Oh, just cut taxes and watch growth. No, that's not how it fucking works. So these oversimplified systems were put in place by these people in power, and yet everything is still spinning out of control.
Yeah.
These systems don't work. They've never worked. And that's why there's still suicide bombers. We still have a boom bust economy. We still have starvation and poverty in the United States. We still have a dying fucking planet. We still it's again because it's not a matter of these Illuminati or the elites or the leaders and politicians in public and private sectors that they're yes, this is all this is a part of the master plan. Yes, see,
excellent, Smithers. Let's kill them all with chemtrails.
Yeah. No, it's the fact that they're human and they're fucking lazy.
Yeah.
They're slackers. They would be perfect in our fucking audience demo. Okay,
Yeah.
like
we have slackers in control of us right now because they want to. Is it simple solution?
Yeah, that's all.
I don't feel like going through all the trouble of coming up with an actual fucking plan to handle immigration. Nope, build a wall. That'll solve it.
Right.
Until they start, tunneling under it, and then we'll figure out something else then.
It's just so Band-Aid. You know what I mean? Like it's the same. I mean, so many metaphors that just come to my head. Like if you have a cut that's deep enough that needs stitches, I'll just throw a Band-Aid on it. No, you need to go get stitches.
Yeah.
Like it's going to take a complex procedure for a cut, in that regard, to stitch you back together. You just don't slap a fucking Band-Aid on. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Like.
And that's what Trump is doing with the fucking border wall thing. It's like, well.
And that's just one example, and it's not just with Trump either. It's with all of them. You know what I mean?
Like the whole system is fucked because we have fucking inept fucking people, and greedy people, and fucking self-centered fucking people who fucking it's me first and the gimmies.
Yeah. I me mine.
Yeah.
I me mine.
We have the wrong kind of people running our fucking country,
running our world. Honestly,
let's not get into that whole globe fucking thing because right now our biggest problem is us.
Yeah. We're the messiest, loudest, nastiest neighbor on the block.
Yeah, and
we are the white trash on the block.
Yeah, and
we're that neighbor. We are that neighbor.
But it's like.
And even long before Trump, we've always been that neighbor. You know what I mean?
We need to fucking change how we fucking decide who we want to fucking run our country.
And it's hard for us to do that too, because who has come forth and put that vision of the future? I want American cities to look like this by 2030. I want our infrastructure to look like this by 2040. I want us off of fucking fossil fuel by 2050. Let's go. No one has put that on the table.
Yeah, and a part of the problem is we keep electing these rich cocksuckers who have no idea what it's like to be us.
Yeah.
I guess people don't realize the difference between our world and their world.
Let's imagine. Real fast. I'm sorry. Could you even imagine just living in a world with no want? Like your life has no want or need, I should say.
I could.
Well, like in a point of where No, not trying to like develop a system like Star Trek. I'm saying, but like for those rich guys, where it's like you wake up and you wake up in the morning and you can just go.
I feel like buying a company today.
Your breakfast is there for you. Like you have no worry of food. You have no worry of fuel. You have no worry of
shall I warm the Mercedes for you?
You know what I mean?
Yes, Jeeves. Yes, go warm my car for me.
You know, and it's kind of sad when they sound like they're butlers and the butlers sound like them. You know what I mean? Like they're that snooty, and it's like, but it's just like they exactly to your point, dude. They don't know what it's like to struggle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
they don't know what it's like to get up at fucking 6 a.m, hop on a bus, go to their first job, work, fucking take lunch break, fucking go back to work, and fucking leave that job, get on a bus, go to a fucking different job, fucking
not see your kids,
work at that job, and then fucking, oh shit, I'm on work all this week and I don't have any food in the house. Now I got to stop at the store on the way home and spend a fucking hour there grabbing food.
And you just mentioned,
and then I got to carry all these fucking bags onto the fucking bus.
I was gonna say,
get back to my fucking house.
You're on a bus.
Hopefully the ice cream doesn't fucking melt by the time I get home.
Or even if they were smart and they got milk and egg and blah blah, you got all these perishables that you're trying to get the fuck home on a bus, and then all of a sudden the bus is running fucking late, so then that shit pushes you back 20 minutes. Then you're getting home later than you fucking expected. So then you only get so much hours sleep, but then you're home. Chances are you're smoking, okay? So you're like, oh, fuck, I'm stressed. You might have a fucking drink or two to fucking take the edge off after working 2 fucking jobs for 17 hours. Actually, you almost have a 24-hour day. If you really think about it, it's almost, dude, travel time.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Like you know, like it's almost a 24-hour day for some folks, dude. Like
these rich cocksuckers. We all like these rich cocksuckers, and they're all like, oh, I understand your plight, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, fucking no. See, what I say is, all right, look, we've elected a fucking billionaire corporatist fucking motherfucker. And he's going to fucking fuck shit up. He's going to fuck shit up. Because he didn't care about fucking anybody but himself, his family, and his rich crony friends that he could make money off of. He doesn't give a fuck about you. He doesn't give a fuck about me or PJ.
Look what he's doing to Jeff Sessions right now.
Yeah, like
the first senator to ever come out and say, I support Donald Trump in his run for presidency. He's trying to get rid of the motherfucker because he recused himself from the Russia investigation. So therefore, if he tries to fire Mueller or anybody else, he can't.
He refuses to try and fire Mueller, and that's pissing Trump off. So, we gotta get rid of Sessions so I can put somebody else in there who will fucking
break the law for me.
Yeah, fire a fucking special prosecutor so that he can put somebody that I'm cool with at running that investigation,
or shut it down, or just completely shut it down.
Well, Sessions isn't going to shut it down, so
get somebody else who can.
The only way he'd politically be able to do it is to have that get rid of Sessions, appoint somebody new, and then have that person appoint somebody who's
on Team Trump as the special prosecutor
to decide. Oh well, I've decided that there's nothing further to find in this.
Nothing to see here, folks. Case closed.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Move along. But yeah, so like, what we need to do, like,
occupy the Hamptons.
It might sound ridiculous, and I know nobody would ever fucking. I know I'd never get elected, but you need to elect somebody like me, somebody who actually gives a fuck about other people, somebody who's fucking at the bottom, who fucking knows what it's like to fucking struggle. Like,
who better to
represent us than one of us?
Yeah.
Like, vote Vern 2020. Like,
dude, you know what? Why not? You know what? Fuck it, dude. Why not? Why don't we sit there and just make some shit on this channel and try and push it hard and get it right in? Hey, maybe you disrupt the fucking electoral college somewhere. Maybe we could sit there and push it to like the fucking New Hampshire, fucking Rhode Island, and some of them very smaller, like Montana, them smaller populous states where it would be easier to get to a lot of people through the internet. And you fuck the numbers up.
Yeah, well, like I have lots of good ideas too. Like the way I'd fucking handle terrorists.
Can I be the VP?
Sure. But like,
because
the way I'd handle terrorists, I'd fucking
Oh, you said it earlier. Yeah. Instead of 50 million in bombs, you put 50 million in schools, roads, clean water, and a fucking a new city hall. And then when the ISIS guys come in and say America is evil, and be like, nah, chief.
They just hooked us up. What the fuck are you talking about?
Chief. Like you see these new books I got. Like you see this shit we got over. Nah, chief. Nah, I'm good. I got what? Look, I went to a sink and I got fucking clean and hot water.
Come in here. Come here. Look. Y'all can't do that for me. Y'all didn't give me this fucking running water. The Americans gave me this fucking clean running water. Get the fuck out of here. That's your fucking ISIS bullshit. Oh, America hates me. Yeah, they fucking sure hate me. If this is how they hate me, let them hate me.
Yeah,
you know. But
and let's put it this way. Like I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna say I'll be pretentious with this shit, dude. We would probably be the least corruptible motherfuckers in there.
Oh yeah,
because the
corporations that come at me with their fucking money, I'd be like, you're gonna pay me this? Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, as soon as they left, call a press conference. Yes, the representatives from the Exxon Corporation just tried to bribe me into fucking doing this fucking trade deal so that they could get cheaper oil.
Or go pillage.
Go buy your gasoline at Sunoco. Oh wait, no, Exxon. Wait. No, Exxon Mobil. Yeah, go buy your gasoline at Sunoco because they haven't tried to bribe the president of the United States.
Well, and also too, I mean, it's just me. If they were to come into me, and me being the vice president, if they were to come into my office and be like, Mr. Vice President Plastino, it's very nice to meet you. Blah 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 blah. We're wondering if you could talk with the president and see if you guys can, help out the some of our arms manufacturing. I'd be like, oh, that's not a bad idea. Hang on a second. Let me call somebody real fast. Hello, FBI, Secret Service. I need you to send some fucking paddy wagons down here right now. I need you to send some guys down here, and I need you to send some uniforms. Okay, and then I'm hanging the phone up, and I'm saying, you're going to fucking jail. You're going to fucking jail, dude.
And if you move, I'm a fucking government official. I'll shoot your ass.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to...
my press conferences would be fucking great, dude.
Dude, they would be the most honest, realist fucking press conference.
Oh, yeah, because I wouldn't pull punches. Like, if a fucking press person came at me with, like, a fucking totally slanted fucking, trying to manipulate the situation away from the truth question, I'd be like, are you serious with that bullshit? Are you serious with that bullshit? Seriously? Like, hold on. Break out my fucking laptop. Yeah, look, come here. Look, let me show you the fucking facts, asshole. I'm like, you know what? Put this up on the big fucking screen.
Dude, we would do a YouTube show as our fireside chat.
Yeah.
We would have
Slacker
a YouTube
America now from the Oval Office.
Yeah. Dude, we would have like
fucking
like we would have. Dude, I
wouldn't bullshit. And you know what I would do? This is something that fucking hasn't been done in this country in fucking ages. All right, I read his fucking story about this guy. President. It was during fucking Washington's presidency. So President Washington did really fucking irked this guy to the point where he traveled halfway across the country back then.
Oh, yeah.
By horse. He traveled halfway fucking across the country. He went to the White House. He walked right into the White House. Went right into the Oval Office.
Well, quote unquote White House, whatever they were using, because
whatever it was. He went to the president. And he was like, "What the hell is this shit?" Like me, I would have a system where, all right, look,
town halls, dude. I would do a weekly town hall.
If you're willing to, if you're willing to wait and get a background check, because you're going to be you're trying to talk to the president of the United States. Security is paramount.
Of course.
You pass the background check. You can apply. You have to say basic things about what you want to talk to the president about, but I would have it so you could apply to get a meeting with the president. You're one of the people I serve. The way I would see it is if it's really that fucking important to you,
you're getting an employee evaluation from a boss. Your boss is giving you an evaluation.
If it's so fucking important to you that you need to talk to me about it. And you have a fucking valid argument. I want to be able to sit down with you. I want you to be able to fucking sit down with me and be able to talk and be like, just fucking, because who knows? Maybe you might
learn
they'll
something.
bring up something and fucking, I'll be like, well, I never fucking considered that. Maybe I did. Maybe I am going about this wrong.
Well, that's another thing. Like with Trump, like that's the funny thing.
That would never happen now. Trump would be like,
Have him arrested. I want him thrown in prison. I want him out of here. Let's support him. Deport him.
I'm from Jersey. I don't care. Deport him. Like,
Send him back to New Jersey stand or wherever he's from.
or New Jersey stand.
sir, you had casinos in New Jersey. Oh yeah, I forgot.
And they failed. How do you fail? How do you bankrupt this is Lewis Black bit. Like he said this. How do you bankrupt a casino?
Yeah.
How do you bankrupt a fucking
There's a
casino?
Yeah, like there's a fucking reason. Everybody says the house always wins. It's because the house always fucking wins. You have to be pretty fucking inept to fucking have a casino fail. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, and it was in Atlantic City, one of the few places at the time
That
in
had
the country where you could even fucking gamble.
on the East Coast. On the East Coast.
Yeah, there was Vegas
And
there was
Atlantic
fucking
City.
Atlantic City. That's what it was. Like, if you wanted to gamble, you either went to Atlantic City or you went to Vegas,
Or maybe one of the Indian reservations in the Midwest or some shit like that.
But
Like,
it's like, how the hell, in that time period,
do you
fucking bankrupt a fucking casino so bad to the point that,
They're all gone.
oh yeah, they're gone now, but you had to sell it to somebody else, and they, made a deal with you to keep the name Trump's Taj Mahal.
Which is gone now.
Yeah. That was
Not too long ago.
It's being turned into like a Hard Rock casino or something like that. But like, it's like you have to be a pretty fucking inept business person. And that's why I fucking laugh when I hear people say, "Oh, Trump's a good businessman." It's like, no, he's not. He's a terrible businessman.
The only business that he does is just marketing. It's a marketing of a name. He's not even a development game.
He has that going, so that his other businesses don't
fail.
bankrupt him.
Yeah.
Like we've said on the show a couple of times now, if Trump had just taken the money from his father and put it into a high yield savings account, he'd have more money now than he does. He could have just put that money into a savings account and never done a fucking thing. And he'd have more. He'd be richer now than he is from having businesses. Like, that's how inept he is.
He could still bang the models. He'd still be riding around all fancy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He just wouldn't be working. It's oh my god.
He would still have been able to live the exact same lifestyle that he does, without fucking making and losing shit tons of money for no fucking good reason. Like, that's what he does, is he makes and loses lots of money for no good reason whatsoever. It's fucking retarded. Like, the man's not a good businessman. He's never been a good businessman. He's just crafty enough at marketing to keep himself from going fucking broke.
And he just knows...
And he knows how to take advantage of bankruptcy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
He knows how to take advantage of bankruptcy to prevent himself from going broke. Like, that's what he did with Trump Taj Mahal. It was fucking failing, and rather than let it fucking die, he fucking filed bankruptcy so that he could fucking absolve himself of all of his debts, and then he fucking turned around and sold the company to, I forget who, but he turned around and sold the company, and then he made a deal with them that, oh, you could still keep calling it the Trump Taj Mahal, just pay me this much to use my name.
Yeah, that was it.
And
that's when he became this boutique marketing company.
Yeah.
This little mom and pop boutique
and then we started
shop
getting
of marketing.
Trump Steaks and Trump Airlines and Trump Magazine, all
Trump
of which went bankrupt. And then Trump University, which was a fucking scam.
And he was found guilty of fraud.
Yeah.
He had to pay.
He's not but he's not getting, like, it doesn't matter because it's fucking, they're still president. Like, well, I'm sorry, like, he should have fucking...
Well, that's where it comes down to that emoluments clause stuff, dude. That comes down to Section 1, Article 9, where, you can't have businesses that do business with foreign governments.
Yeah.
And you can't be enriched because you're a fucking because you're the president.
Yeah,
And,
it's
you
it's
know,
conflict of interest. It's
yeah, and that's
they-
not your job. Your job is not to sit. That's not the job. Is to go in there and do shit that's going to enrich you. Of course, now granted, okay. It's not saying that all the people that have all the men that have come before him have been fucking angels. All right, like
No,
we get that. I mean, but see, and here's the thing too: is like a lot of people, like him and I have been talking about this shit for years.
Yeah.
Okay, Trump is not the cause of the problem. He's a symptom.
yeah.
He is an outcome because we haven't taken care of our shit. I'm just as guilty. I'll put my hand. I'm just as fucking guilty. I went to fucking sleep. A good part of Obama's administration. I went the fuck to sleep. You know, not really paying attention all too much. It wasn't until like 2015 I was just like, oof, this is, I'm starting to see some factors that are not looking good right now.
Obama wasn't great, but he wasn't as bad as people make him out to be.
It's
Because I mean, there is the
1 to
fact,
100. Give me 1 to 100. What do you think? 1 to 100 with Obama.
What 100 being good?
Yeah, 0 or 1 awful, 100 awesome.
I would put him somewhere between 40 and 60.
I'm there. I'm there.
He was a middle of the road president.
Yeah. Maybe
Maybe a little closer to 60 because, like, people like I'll never understand how fucking Trump sold people on Obama ruined the economy. All right. When Obama took office, the stock market was at like 6,000.
Yeah.
When he left office, it was at 20,000. The highest it had ever been.
But to throw a caveat to that is that yes, the economy did stabilize, but the problem is that a majority of the gains that were returned, that the regains, if you will, I don't know how you would say it went to the top. It didn't come to us. You know what I mean? Like a majority of that, like that, and that's the thing too, is that like even with Trump and even with Obama, like everyone's like, oh my god, the stock market's going up and up and up. I'm like, you should be fucking scared of that. You should be absolutely petrified that the stock market is this meteoric climb, because one of the reasons why it's going up is, one, there's the situation of, okay, it's a new president and he talked all this pro-business shit about deregulation and so forth and so on. So for this year, business is going to be like, and jerking themselves the fuck off because, we're going to be able to pollute and not fucking have to, we can cut all this money on fucking regulate, taxes are going to get cut, So, but after the first year, like that's going to stabilize, because then you really see his agenda come 2018. Because those guys are going to want to try, especially in the first quarter, the Congress is going to want to try and get as much shit as they can hammered out as far as their agenda is concerned, so they have some shit to run on and or run against. Okay, especially with a lot of Democrats going up in 2018, a lot of their seats are being challenged. But the thing with the stock market is that I'm scared of that shit, because they're still doing the buyback thing, or the self buys. Okay, a company was never allowed to buy their own stock. Glass-Steagall prevented that. And the reason why they prevented that is because, one, you're hyperinflating the value of your stock. You're overinflating your actual value. Okay? You're not getting outside money investing into you.
Well,
and the second one is you're investing the money into like the shareholders. When you do that, you're not investing it into your workers. You're not investing it into your product. You're not investing it into your infrastructure, the company infrastructure, and the brick and mortars. Okay, you know what I mean? Like it's rich guys giving each other money. That's really all it is. And they sit there and say, "Oh, look, the economy's doing great." Yeah, for you, cocksucker. It ain't doing great for us. Okay, like it's that's the one thing is like I know he had to do in a way what he had to do with the quote unquote Bernanke move, which was take the toxic asset from the banks, put it on our books to stabilize them. Yeah. He basically, Ben Bernanke and Obama, they basically nationalized the banks. They became nationalized to a point. The problem with that, which is okay, as long as we, the people,
reap the benefits,
get a big ass share of that equity. That didn't happen. What did we ended up getting? 10 million homes fucking foreclosed on, and the bank saying, thanks for the fucking bailout.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what happened. That's the one thing that stinks about Obama. Like that for me.
Well,
I understand why he had to
that
do what
was
he
the
had to
bad
do.
bailout. That was the bad bailout. People like to equate the auto bailout with that.
No, the auto one was
the auto
okay.
bailout. People don't understand how fucking
Close we were to losing all two
people
of
don't
them.
understand the amount of industry we would have lost. Like, yeah, people are like, oh, well, it's just Chrysler, Dodge, and Ford. No, it's Chrysler, Dodge, and Ford, and thousands of little companies.
Napa, AutoZone,
We're this company. We make
brake pads.
we
make
make
brake
these
pads.
brake pads. This is all we do, and we have without this GM contract, we're providing them brake pads for their assembly lines. Without that contract, we're fucked. We're fucked. Actually, we're not necessarily fucked if GM goes down. But if GM, Ford, and Chrysler all go down, we're fucked because all of our production is here in the United States.
Service mechanics,
and we can't afford our fucking system. Our company isn't set up to fucking export our fucking product. We can't afford to fucking make our product and sell it to Mercedes-Benz and ship it over to fucking Germany.
because how Germany
will
also
be overextended and we'll be fucking done.
well, and because Germany would probably be like nah,
We will make our own brake pads.
yeah, which they do.
Yeah.
Which they do. Like that's why Germany's in manufacturing.
Like-
It's like Germany is crushing everybody right now with their fucking with their import export game. They're just
Germans have always been good with the fucking technical aspects of fucking like
Manufacturing,
engineering and
yeah.
manufacturing and shit like that. They fucking take an old fucking 70s Mercedes when they were still at their fucking like super over engineered age. Like there's literally a Fifth Gear video online if you want to look this up. They take this old they take this old Mercedes wagon from like the early 80s. And it was a diesel, and they fucking run it. They run a monster truck on it. Like if you've ever been to Monster Jam, you know a monster truck fucks up a car. Like, yeah, it dented in the roof, one corner a little bit. A monster truck,
which is just tons and tons and tons.
Yeah, it's a fucking like I think they're like fucking 6 tons. 1,500 horsepower with fucking gigantic fucking wheels. Dented one corner of the roof in. That's it. And busted out a couple of windows. That's it. A monster truck ran it over. That's all it did. They set it on fire inside. They set the inside of it on fire. They hit it with the monster truck. It still drove. They fucking set it on the inside of it on fire. The car still started. They fucking took 5 explosives and put them under the hood right next to the fucking engine, detonated them. All it did was melt the immobilizer. That's the only reason they couldn't start the engine. Was because the immobilizer melted from the fire resulting from the explosion under the hood.
After being driven over by a monster truck.
Yeah, like
and set on fire.
But yeah,
fire.
Yeah.
Like
buy old Mercedes cars. They're fucking tanks.
But back where with that bailout thing too.
Yeah.
Like it was just for the sheer fact of like that one, it was way cheaper.
Yeah.
It was only like what, 10 billion?
And it saved millions of jobs.
And again, it's not the people directly at those companies. It's like Vern said, all the support industry. Okay, for the
dealerships, the parts manufacturers.
You want to hear something crazy? Even the guys from like Cintas, the fucking uniform company who goes and drops off fresh uniforms for the guys at the fucking mechanic shops and the service centers.
Or the
if that
people
service
who work at GM in the factory. Those guys wear fucking uniforms.
Okay, there's them, and then there's like our boy Keith. Okay, he works for one of the import companies, but if he was working for one of the American companies, dealership closes down, Keith loses a job, then the Cintas guy doesn't come and drop off his fucking uniform for
Yeah,
him.
they lose that contract.
They lose
fucking
that.
lose all that income.
Okay, and then the WB Mason guys, they lose out because they're the ones delivering all the reams of paper to the Cintas company to write up the bill to give to the service manager.
They're also delivering reams of paper to the dealership.
To the dealership, and the coffee. You got the people that were working at any of these companies and they go order lunch. So now the pizza shops and the fucking delis around that are located within that area, they lose people, they lose business.
Yeah, that pizza shop down the street from the factory might fucking rely on that daily lunch rush from the factory.
Right, and even the businesses away from Detroit, even the guys around the corner from here. Okay,
Yeah.
so and then all the mom and pop independently owned mechanic shops, they're going to suffer because then all the parts suppliers close up. Where do they get the parts for your Chevy truck or your GM car or your Ford? Or
They have to hope that another parts supplier somewhere else
has it
to start fucking
or-
making those products.
Or they have to sit there and say to those customers, "I'm sorry, we can't work on these vehicles."
Yeah, we're just gonna have to leave your car in the yard. We're gonna look for that part for you on the used market.
I just heard that a new company just switched over. They got a hold of the prototypes, or they got a hold of the molds, and
we'll be able to get you a new head in 3 months.
In 3 months.
A new head for your fucking a new head,
gasket
valve,
or head valves or whatever.
Yeah, new valve head for your fucking V8 in 3 months.
Catalytic converter, even like something something that's such an easy just air ratchet or air chisel job to get off.
Losing those 3 big companies would have fucking had a spider effect,
on us.
Yeah.
On us. What would have really happened if we just told AIG and Bear Stearns to go fuck themselves?
You'd have to put our money in a different bank.
And even that, because here's the thing: I guarantee 100% of the people that watch this fucking show, okay, there's none. I guarantee 100% of us that are watching this or involved in this little fucking channel and community that we're trying to build here and shit, got more than $250,000 in a fucking bank account somewhere. I doubt it. And it's no disrespect to you, right? It's just it's reality. It's what it is. Okay, you know what would have happened? AIG fucking closes. You had your little $10,000 savings in the account. Government comes and cuts you a check for $10,000. You're FDIC insured from 125 to 250 or something like that.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it's $250,000 per account.
Right. So that's why they say spread your accounts out.
Yeah, that's why a fucking financial advisor will tell you, look, all right, you have $250,000 in that account. Start a new account.
Yeah. Cut it.
If you don't start a new account, anything you make, if that bank fails, the government's going to be $250,000. But if you had $1.5 million in that account,
you're only getting $250.
You just lost fucking a lot of money.
1.2. 1.25. So what would have okay, yeah, it would have sucked for those people that worked for those companies. They do employ a fair amount of people as well. Yeah. It does suck. It does suck. But it's a financial job. I mean,
yeah.
It
doesn't have tons and tons of smaller companies depending on that company's existence to remain in existence.
The only companies the only dependency that is happening is a customer dependency, like small businesses taking out credit lines and this, that, and the third, but again, that all could have been fixed, because then the banks that were doing their shit right would all of a sudden get all these new fucking small businesses taking credit lines out with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's hard to say, because like that's the one scenario, and then the second scenario that I'm borrowing from Dr. Blythe here, because basically here's what would have happened. And even then, I don't even think those hedge fund guys and all them types at the top would have fucking suffered, because I put an option on you, you put an option on me, and it turns out that it's bunk. Well, it's a wash between you and I. You know what I'm saying? That's the one scenario. The other scenario, the entire world fucking collapses. Okay, the entire world economy just takes a complete shit. Okay, and the thing is, did we want to sit there and pull that curtain and see and see what would have happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, did we really want to experiment? Like,
is it worth the risk of, trying something that is fucking so, like, the fucking whole financial industry around the world is pretty much interconnected at this point. So
Yeah.
what happens one place affects everywhere.
And the thing is it's now I'm worried, like, maybe this is something we'll have to hit on the next show whenever we can get back together again. Is we might have to do a show where like PJ and Vern, here's our platform, or some crazy shit like that. Like, how do we untangle that without causing a lot of fucking pain? Because I can only imagine that there would be a lot of fucking pain involved with that, and it's going to be unduly done to the fucking people. Like, because we're so, dude, we're almost 20 years deep of no Glass-Steagall. You know what I mean? Like, and there, like you said, that is led to that fucking incestuous combining of savings and loan customer banks, the banks that guys like you and I and y'all out there fuck with mostly, with the investment banks. Like, it's such a complex shit, dude.
Yeah.
This is why oversimplified things, well, we'll just fucking tax them. Okay, yeah, taxing them is one thing, but then you also have to start thinking about dismantling and untwisting this knot, and having, instead of having it all twisted up in the knot like I did, just these two separate fucking industries just running side by side with each other. Customers savings and loan banks and fucking investment banks. Just not doing this, just a firewall, like a pure firewall between them again. Do you go in and start breaking companies up and swinging the Sherman antitrust hammer on them? Is that feasible anymore? It needs to be. It needs, the need is definitely there to like I was talking about earlier with democratizing the marketplace and actually going from 5 mass media companies back to 250 to 300 or 400 or whatever. Well,
one thing that could be done is consumers have way more power than they think they have. If you went into a bank and you said, does your bank do anything with investments? Like if I put my money in your bank, are you going to use it to finance other people's investment projects? Or do you even deal in investing? Just don't do business with banks that do investing.
Well, that's the problem.
There's nothing stopping you from fucking taking all of your money home.
Well, but here's the thing.
Vern,
That's
why I don't have a bank account. When I work, like I didn't have a bank account.
But here's the thing, though.
I have a safe. I put my money in.
Right, but here's the thing. They all do.
Well, that's the problem.
They all do.
If everybody's like, okay, well, I don't want my money in your bank. I don't want you using my money to make money. So I'm taking my fucking money home, and I want it all, and I want it now.
You may have given me an idea. What if we all just made a run on the banks?
Well, it'd be 1929 all over again.
Yeah, but maybe for them, we would have the money.
They don't have enough money to give us all our money.
No, yeah, they do. The fuck they don't. The fuck they don't.
98% of money exists digitally. There's not enough paper money to cover all the money that exists. So
I see you. I see.
We'd have
now.
to fucking be like, yo, Treasury, we need you to fucking pump up the number of bills in circulation, because that's what the banks have been trying to do. They've been trying to fucking eliminate paper currency because they don't want to deal with paper currency.
Because they have they have no control over said paper currency. Hence why these banks.
Well, no, they do have control over it, because what people don't realize is let's say I'm the first bank of Vern. Okay, you want to borrow $100,000 from me. I only need $10,000 to give you that $100,000 loan. $90,000 of that loan is created from nothing. It's called fractional reserve banking.
Yes, yeah, and then
you pay me back. I make $90,000, and now I can go out and give 10 people a $100,000 loan, and then they pay me back, and then I can go out and give 100 people. And that's how it works. And that's why fucking inflation keeps rising and rising and rising and rising and rising. It's because we keep making money that doesn't exist.
Well, but we're not getting inflation. No, it's the volume and physical amount of currency, be it digitally. Because
the more currency there is, the less money, the less the less value money has. That's what inflation is.
Well, yes and no.
It's, all right, you're taking $1, and then, or you have that $1 worth of value. I'm the Federal Reserve. I have $1. I want to make this $10, so I print up $9 more. That $1 is now worth a tenth of what it was worth.
Right. Well, but that
every time I increase, I make it worth 20. Now that $1 is worth a 20th of what.
Okay.
It was worth.
On the
And
okay,
so forth and so on.
Right. On the surface, it does follow. On the surface, it does follow like the description and the definition of inflation. However, it's more debasing the value.
Well, yeah, inflation is really deflation.
Right. It's a debasing.
It's an inflation of your costs. Like, it's no harder today to make a pack of cigarettes than it was in 1950.
It's probably fucking easier.
Yeah. But a pack of cigarettes in the 1950s was a nickel. Now, it's $7. That $7 is that nickel from 1950.
Well, some of it is tax, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, that's where we're at. There was taxes on the cigarettes back in 1950 too.
Yeah, 1 penny probably. A penny, one of those pennies from the 5.
It probably wasn't even a penny from it. It was probably a fraction of a penny. And as they fucking, the more packs you sell, then it accumulates, and that's what builds up your how much tax you have to pay, is because you move this much product at this much tax money on each one.
But what I wanted to interject with real fast was that, at least what Mark Blythe was talking about, is that like there's this weird system, this wacky, almost inflation-proof system, like the good inflation for us with the rates, where like, because for instance, inflation can be a good thing and is a way for us to help chew at our debt and the principal. Because if I started my loan with you at $100,000 and it was at one rate.
Yeah, say 13.9% interest.
Well, no, that's your interest that you're charging. I'm talking about the, but there was something where it was like, okay, then what it is with the good inflation, in 6 months, my personal money from my day job, okay, is going to have more power and more bite than it did on the day I opened the loan 6 months prior. So that it would allow
the loan remains the same amount, but your money
is going further. Because like if the price of the consumer goods, so oh shit, I got more money in my pocket, I'm going to pay down this loan a little bit more.
Yeah,
it's the bite and the power of the money. Like that's the big thing.
Because it's a weird system, and that's why a lot of people don't understand it. Is because there are good parts to it, but there's lots of parts that are going to fuck us in the long term.
Right, and that's the thing. A lot of people just don't understand too. Like it's not the physical number of like the integer. Okay, 10 is obviously more than 1. Right. So and so forth and so on. Right, but it's not that stuff. It's the power that your money has. It's the bite. It's the teeth that your money has in its wallet to be able to chew at these debts, and specifically not the interest, the principal. The actual principal is what you owe. The interest is what these fucktards make. It's their profit side of it. So that's the type of shit. Like that's what I gotta re-listen to Mark's lecture on it. But it was such a weird, because the way he explained it was kind of like that. But it was just like he was like, I don't even know what they've created right now. Like I have no, and this guy's a fucking ingenious fucking economist from Brown University by way of Scotland.
Scotland.
So that's again, it's so weird right now. And the thing is like, because we have no teeth with our money, and they can keep charging more and more and more for this shit. And especially with our wages not going anywhere, that's a big factor too. Is the wages just not have kept up with the cost of living and inflation. So the thing is it gets to the point where it's like, if these fucks, these rich fucks, if it gets to a point where it's $100 for a cup at Starbucks, you know what I mean? Like, well, that's nothing to them, because they have this huge, massive physical number.
Well, here's the thing.
Even though it's fucking pointless, it's useless. Like
there's we've seen this already. Like in Japan, like you want to buy something, you want to buy a car, that's like hundreds of thousands of yen. Because the value of each yen is so debased that like, yeah, the average employee can afford that, like hundreds of thousands of yen for a fucking Toyota Yaris because they're getting paid all this. They're getting paid enough yen to equal what it would be here.
Right.
Like, but we don't do that here. Like, it's not. It's fucking. It's stupid. Like,
people see the number and they don't see the value. That's like we could have still be running shit where it was.
I wish we had a cup of water, or and 10 cups, one full, 9 empty, because then we could. It's a visual demonstration. If you try it at home, okay, you say take 1 cup of water. Okay, now that's $1. Pour half of it into the next cup, and then double it and pour half of those two in 4 cups, and then go through and make all 10 cups the same amount. You'll see that the actual value of that money is,
or how much water you have in a cup.
Yeah, that's how much value that dollar would have, and
We
then
could
double that out to 20 cups and 30 cups, and then eventually you'll just end up with a drop of water in a cup.
If that.
Yeah,
You'd have dew.
yeah,
You have morning dew.
yeah. Eventually, and that's what's happening to our money and this is happening while we're working somewhere for a certain amount of money. That money you're making, like, I've been paid $15 for an hour for the last, 3 years. Okay, well,
You should be at 22 and it should have gone to 23 because as everything else, it hasn't.
everything else is getting more expensive, but your pay rate isn't going up. Your pay rate is not going up with the fucking inflation of goods, the price of goods,
the cost,
and services. So that's why you have to work 2 fucking jobs, 2 minimum wage jobs, to have a fucking 1-bedroom apartment without spending more than 30% of your in the state of Pennsylvania. If you want to fucking live and you want your rent to only be 30% of your income, you have to work 81 hours. That's 3 jobs. Because no job in the world, good luck finding a fucking minimum wage job that's going to give you full time these days. Like,
It's insane.
so you're going to maybe get 35 hours at one job, 35 hours at another job, and then you're going to have to go and fucking work somewhere for fucking 6 hours on a Sunday every week. And that's just to fucking afford an apartment.
And that's your day off.
And
That's your
it.
day off. Your day off is
unless,
6 hours.
Unless you want to really squeeze and fucking, that's where your rent equals 30% of your income. If you could put more of your income towards that, but you're gonna fucking pay for it somewhere else. You're gonna fucking have to. I can't afford to eat 3 meals a day, so I'm gonna have to just eat 2 cheap meals a day.
Dude, people are down to 1.
Yeah,
There's people down to 1 meal. I'm one of them assholes. I'm down to barely a meal a day.
me, I've only ever needed to eat once a day. I only get hungry once a day. I'm just weird like that, but. So that's like a benefit I have. It's a lot cheaper to feed myself.
Yeah, but remember that might change. Like, if you really start getting active out there, and that you're going to need calories, man. You're going to need them. Like, it's so ridiculous though. Like, because again, like there's 2 ways to go about it. We could have kept everything where bread and cigarettes were a nickel and you made 35 cents an hour. And everything would have still been fine. And a brand new car was $600. You know what I mean? Like, because everything is at the same fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's all moving together, or or you know what? You do pay the burger flippers $30 a fucking hour because or the astronomical retarded number like over in Japan.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, it's still gonna equal out. It all balances the fuck out. Like the problem is that that
guy's gonna be able to go home. He's going to be able to work 1 job. He's going to be able to go home. If he's got kids, he's going to be able to take care of his kids. Like, see, that's
you mean
that's
to tell me
that's the bullshit. Okay, so they have the system set up so people have to work 2 fucking jobs, and then they have to fucking work harder so they can fucking pay somebody to fucking watch their kids.
Well, and here's another thing. You mean to tell me that there was people that worked in McDonald's that didn't have a family and didn't send kids to college back in the day? You mean to tell me that there wasn't
that? Like, they try to make it out like, minimum wage
it's a kid's job.
Used to be for teenagers, and it's like, no, that's not true.
No. Like, I don't remember looking at photos of McDonald's in the 60s and seeing a bunch of fucking kids working in there.
Yeah,
I rarely saw kids.
Somebody show me a picture of that, and then
Google it. Google McDonald's in the 70s. McDonald's 1970s.
McDonald's
McDonald's.
1970s.
Let's see what we get. Let's see what we got.
Let's see if we can find any. Wait. Where's my mouse cursor? Where'd you go?
Oh, it's not behind us.
I don't know where the hell it is. My mouse ran away.
Oh, this isn't good.
Where the? Sure.
Yeah, it's on the top. Scroll down. Scroll down. There you go.
All right.
We gotta get like a like a logo or something.
McDonald's employees.
1970s.
1970s.
Walking, whoa, McDonald's. Walking, whoa, McDonald's.
Yeah, that looks like a staff picture.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, wait,
I'll just do that. Yeah, those aren't kids.
They're not kids.
Not all. That lady's not a kid. She's not a kid. She's not a kid. She's not a kid. He's not a kid. She's not a kid. Yeah, I'll even throw this up so that people can see it real quick. Here, let me make it bigger and bigger.
Yeah, they do it that way.
Well, that should be enough. Here, I'll just
Yeah, video call it. Or no, wait. Is it on the? Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta move over. There you go.
yeah.
So real fast. Here you go. I know it's gonna be kind of hard for y'all to look. I mean, okay, now the dude in a tie on the left with the glasses, looking like my dad. Looking like Master Chong.
Kinda.
Probably the manager.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, owner. No, he's not the owner. He's
that's probably the owner.
That's the owner.
That's
okay?
the owner.
That's the franchise. That's probably a shift runner. That's probably a key holder. That's like an AM probably. Okay.
Yeah, he's probably like a shift manager.
Okay. That now the chick we were saying was a kid. I'm thinking maybe out of high school, bruh. I'm thinking she's probably 18, 19, 20. I think she's graduated or about to. She's about to become in the working world.
Yeah, she does. She does look like 18, 19-ish. She's
You know what I
probably she's probably going to college. This woman, she's at least in her 30s.
30s, yeah. And then the one on, same thing there.
Same thing there.
And
this woman might
40s,
even be
50s.
40s.
Okay.
Same with her. And she looks like she's in her 30s.
Maybe younger a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
but regardless, they're not kids.
they're not kids. Look at the prices at the top. Look at the prices. 30 cents.
French fries, 30 cents. Hamburger, 33 cents. Cheeseburger, is that what that says?
I think so.
45 cents. And that's just the 1970s. But yeah, like.
Photo courtesy of the Sweeney family. Jerry Sweeney, third from the right, with his employees in the mid-1970s, opened the first McDonald's in the borough. This is Staten Island.
Yeah.
This is new.
Yeah, so those are high prices.
Fucking New York.
Yeah, that's Staten Island high prices.
This is probably right before the 1975 loan crisis, or maybe in and around there. The 75 loan crisis that was in Curtis's film, where the bank said screw you and all that shit, and then they took over and then began the austerity crap. But dude,
but yeah, those were not fucking kids. Like, and that was the 1970s, so people can't be like
in New York, assholes.
Yeah. People can't be like, oh, it was kids' jobs, because it wasn't kids' jobs, obviously.
And again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you shovel shit, if you wash dishes, if you flip burgers, if you work a grill, if you wash cars, if you shine fucking shoes. If you need to make enough to fucking live.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
And again, it's not saying that you need to sit there and live
large
and all that. You live like within
you should be able to live your life. You should be able to put food on your fucking table
without
you should
assistance.
be able to spend time with your kids
without any stress.
Yeah, like people forget life is about way more than just fucking working somewhere. Like that's what people don't understand. Like if you are working just to fucking live somewhere so you can go to work, like it's not living. You're just a part of a machine at that point. You literally just
fucking Shadowrun, bro. It's the game Shadowrun with the corporate wage slaves and shit, dude.
It's absurd. Like you should be able to fucking work a full-time job and fucking
have time for leisure, have time for relaxation. Do you know how much less stress we'd all have out there? How everything wouldn't be such a fucking powder keg right now? How people wouldn't be at each other's goddamn throats? How everyone would actually maybe have more.
Get the fuck out of my way! I'm late.
You know how many people would sit there and maybe have more pleasant interaction online because they don't sit there and use the ability to shitpost and troll as a way to vent
their fucking stress.
Their stress, because that's all the fuck
I'm
it
stressed
is.
out, and I'm gonna make this motherfucker stressed to fucking get so I can laugh at him and get rid of my stress.
You know what? Like I don't. We're absolutely fucking killing ourselves. For what? For what? For what? For what?
Yeah, like even on a personal basis. All right, you're fucking running yourself ragged, working all the time, just so you can go home to go to sleep, so you can get up to go to fucking work. Like, think of how asinine that is.
Like, I mean, I've been working 2 jobs 7 days a week now for several months since the beginning of summer, and I still barely make it. I had to move out of my. I mean, I had to. I was stuck in a slum, fucking bug infested building in my old apartment, and fortunately, my friend Eric and having had a room available for me in Philly. And even before I moved in there, I had to trash all my personal shit, replace everything, work. I still have nothing. Like, I have the $100 and some. Oh shit, where's my wallet? There it is.
It's probably in your bag.
No, I have it. I was like, oh shit. I found it though. I have the 120 some bucks that I made in cash from my second job today until I get paid this fucking Friday. And it's not like I go out there and be an asshole. I didn't pay any money to go out and get drunk fucking Saturday night. They fucking had the shit there for us. I tossed a couple bucks. That was about it. But even still, just trying to live.
Yeah.
Just trying to live. And I don't own a car. The bills aren't even in my name.
Yeah.
But the money. But I pay my mans on time. We have a great relationship. I mean, we're great friends. But it's just like everything. Yeah, sure. Okay, the vice. I have cigarettes. You got me there. Okay. I'll smoke a little weed here and there, but it's not like I'm sitting there like every.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not like you fucking.
But when you sit there and you go to the grocery store and it's like you get this small basket of shit and it's like $55, and it's not name brand. It's not name brand. I can't buy name. Dude, I'd love to have me some fucking Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm stuck with Tastios, motherfucker.
Yeah, fucking. And it's like,
shit.
Like, you should be able to fucking live your life off of one job, because there's more to life than just fucking working. Like I can't imagine like having a kid. Like, because this is like,
this is reality.
There's people out there who are like, oh, well, if you're working minimum wage jobs, you shouldn't be having children. It's like, well, sometimes shit happens, dude.
Well, and on top of that,
condom breaks, whatever.
Well, no.
Birth control just didn't work.
No, and first off, fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay. Because who are you going to sit there and say that, like, oh, you can, or you deserve, or you can, or you should be allowed to have a kid, and you shouldn't be allowed to have a kid? What about you? Where was the interview with your parents to see if you were going to be fucking worth something? Yeah. This isn't Gattaca, motherfucker. Yeah. Okay, who the fuck are you to sit there and say that shit? I personally, look, I haven't pursued a wife, child, or anything because of finances. I've put that restriction on myself and whatnot. But that should not be something that people should deny themselves the ability to be parents because of money.
Yeah, like
I'm a shitty parent because I don't have enough money.
It's not the company that I work for fucking paying me less than I should be paid. No, it's not them. It's me.
I should be denied the ability. I should be denied the ability that my parents had to bring a human being into this world and to have that bond, to have that biological fulfillment.
Yeah.
And to be able to sit there and teach someone something to then be a good force in the world,
Yeah.
to be something good out there, you know, like because I don't have enough money.
Yeah.
I wasn't born with money. Money wasn't in my money doesn't float around in your mother's fucking uterus. It's not natural. It's not organic. It's not a part of you in that sense.
It's a human invention.
You know, but I'm not good enough to be a parent. Or I'll say you too. We're not good enough to be parents because we don't have enough money.
Yeah.
Like that's
well, if you have a kid, then get out there and work 2 minimum wage jobs or 3 if you have to. And it's like, well, wait.
how would you be a parent then? How are you
I'm
gonna-
not a parent. In order to be a parent, I have to raise the child.
go have catch in the yard?
Me just
Tea
doing
parties.
the act doesn't make me a parent. That makes me like, well, yeah, I'm biologically I'm the parent, but if I don't ever fucking see my kids because I'm always at work and I have to fucking send them to daycare, and fucking after that,
Are
I
you
have to
really a
fucking
parent?
hire a babysitter?
Are you a parent or are you just
And,
a birthing agent?
Oh yeah, I get to tuck them in every night, and then if I can get to see them off to school in the morning, yeah, I'm a fucking parent. No, parenting is you're there when the fucking kid gets home from school, or at least shortly thereafter, and you come home and hey, how was your day at school? What'd you learn about?
It was good, Dad. Oh, we did this thing in social studies that said seize the means of production. Exactly, son. Exactly. Oh, cool. Thanks, Miss Maria. But yeah, again, that's where, you know what, dude, that's my new push now. That's my new thing. I'm not good enough to be a parent only because I don't have enough money before I even go and make this kid. That's absolute fucking horseshit.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because did they worry about money in Mary and Joseph's fucking time? Did they worry about money? You know, when motherfuckers were banging rocks up against fucking cave walls.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
were they worried about money when it was medieval times?
You'll not have enough stones to have children. You should not have children.
You know what I mean? You know, like,
You should be out killing saber-toothed tiger.
You know, fucking cavemen. No, fucking cavemen. Just,
Me have kid.
yeah, me like fuck. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the other thing too. Like, you're gonna sit there and basically, you know, like you said, be it a condom or even you hit it raw, whatever. Like, people should be denied to have a healthy, pleasurable experience with a person of their chosen sex
Like,
that they enjoy. Like, be it
what these
you know,
people need to understand is
we're fucking.
all right. You know the
human,
question:
man. Like,
what is the meaning of life? Well,
42?
no, there's a funny story about that I got to think of, but from a natural perspective, the meaning of life is consume, procreate, die. That's it. That is the meaning of life.
What is life?
You exist to further the existence of the species. You are supposed to have children, procreate, and make more of us so that we don't die off. Because in the natural world, it's
We die. You die.
Yeah,
Everything dies. Everything dies. Nothing is perpetual.
it's attrition.
Nothing
like,
is per-
like a deer. A deer has a couple of fawns.
Yeah.
One of them gets hit by a car. It's still got a couple more. It has it has
let's say-
multiple children, so that when Bambi inevitably gets shot by the hunter, there's
There's still more
fucking
deer.
their lineage still continues, and the deer continue to thrive, and they can still it's fucking, that's what life is. Life is you consume, you find a mate, you mate, you have children, you raise those children, you die. That is the meaning of life. All this other shit is just extra.
Resource-based economy. Fucking get the replicators fired the fuck up, dude. Let's just,
Yeah,
you know what I
like-
mean? Like, it's
Like
for
like,
reals.
Like if we got rid of money, like, all right, we already know what we need to do to place individual atoms in a spot. Like there's IBM years ago fucking wrote IBM microscopically with individual atoms. That's how replicators work. They assemble things atom by atom.
Yo, MIT, get on this.
Yeah. The problem is the research to make that a viable thing that doesn't take a lot of energy and under this system would take a shit ton of money. But if we got rid of money, then it's like, all right, well, do we have the resources to fucking make this happen? All right,
Yes.
we do. Yes, let's fucking make it happen.
Then just make it happen. It seems like money is the middleman.
Money is the inhibitor. Everything gets slowed down because of money. Like, it's
We
ridiculous.
on that zeitgeist shit right now, son. We on that zeitgeist shit right now, son.
And partially, yeah. Like,
You know, like hopefully the glacier is moving in that direction. You know what I mean? That it's a glacial slide in that direction. Hopefully, I don't know, but I'm sorry when you sit there and you see right libertarianism / that anarchy crapism stuff and all this just corporate feudalistic bullshit and has been doing its move for the past 40 years since fucking 75. Okay, you just worry. You just worry, like you know, and I can't blame the people. I really can't blame the people. I can't even blame a majority of the Trump supporters. Yeah, there is the quote unquote basket of deplorable type. There's no reaching them. They're not redeemable. They're just douches. Okay. Yeah. But for a vast majority of all of us, dude, regardless if you went Hillary, if you went Trump, or if you went Johnson, or if you went, bring up the old one for the outro. And if you went old, whatever, like who has time to handle this shit?
Yeah.
In ways, you know what I mean, man? Like who's got the fucking time? In all seriousness, like, and again, because as these issues just get more and more complex, like it takes more and more thinking about it, and that's what gets hard. That's what gets tough, man. This been some fucking real shit, dog. Yeah. I mean, I wonder if I may be able to chop some good segments out of this.
Yeah.
So,
and if anybody has any points they'd like to make,
comment
on the post of this on Facebook or down below.
Yeah, and that subscribe button. Wait, which side would that be on? This. Wait,
subscribe button.
This side, your dick. Yeah, right below his dick. Right below his dick is going to be the subscribe button. There's also the bell for the push notifications. Please ring the bell.
Yeah, if you don't ring the bell, it can actually hurt you because with the way YouTube is starting to work, if you don't, or if something doesn't get watched a lot, it might not actually show up on your subscriptions page.
Oh yeah.
And also, you think you like the way it used to work is everything you were subscribed to showed up on your subscription page, but now it's controlled by an algorithm. Oh well, this isn't getting much, so we're not going to put it on the. We're not going to bother to include it in people's subscription page.
Below my dick is the thumbs up button, the like button. So below his dick is subscribe and the bell, and then below my dick is the like button. So give us the likes. Facebook.com, / Americana. Oh wait, you got to cue.
Hold on.
I haven't done this in a while. We haven't done this shit in a while. Yeah, so / Americana. You got that music, buddy?
Yep.
You muted. That's why.
Where's my mouse cursor? Goddamn mouse cursor. Damn mouse cursor keeps running away. All right, am I muted? No. Wait.
Oh, because maybe if I had the right channel up? No, I do. Okay, yeah.
Let's see here. What the fuck?
Check the fucking John again. Oh, output. What does it say up there, output?
Speakers, Realtek. Yeah, it's the right one. Let's check and see if this got swapped up again. No. What the hell? Technical difficulties. Huh. You didn't accidentally turn off the head unit, did you?
Nope.
No? What the hell's going on here?
I hear it, right? I hear the card. All right, well, we could just cut it,
I don't get it. That's weird. Well, that sucks. We'll have to figure that out for next time.
Yeah, that's so. You know what, dude? Real fast, just go play a random video on YouTube real quick, just real fast, just to test.
Here, this one worked before. So let's see if that works again. Nothing?
Not.
Weird. It didn't get unplugged by chance, did it? No? What the hell is going on here? Oh, well.
Oh well. Okay, guys. We'll check you later.
Well, we'll check you next week. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So,
Later.
later, folks.